Oh, Rob, I'm glad you're here. Perfect timing. What's happening, man? All right, let's do this. And we'll do this. All right, we should be good now. All right, we'll share that screen a little bit. All right, what's it going to be? How about these glasses tonight? There we go. Lovely. We're good? I answered you on what happened Monday, man. You should have sent it to me in a direct message. Instead, you put it for everybody to see. And I responded to you. Go back and read it. There was a reason why. Things come up in life, man. But I'm here now. Happy hump day to everybody. This is the Meme Machine. It is Wednesday evening. Yes, we were not here. Thank you for bringing that up on Monday night. Had some family obligations. However, I'm here right now. We will be here Saturday, too. As you can see, I got my Shure mic back after trying to find the right person to fix it. Then they couldn't fix it. And then all sorts of stuff. And then the guy drops it. And he goes, oh, well, then it's going to be this amount of money. I said, not anymore. It's not. Anyway, they fixed it the best they could. So I'm happy to have my good mic back. So hopefully that'll pick up my pipes even better. So happy hump day to everybody. Like it says in the thing, right now we're just strictly streaming tonight, which means we're on YouTube, Kick, and we're on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. So that's what we got going on tonight. Now, the regular, usually it would be streaming on Monday night, 9 to 12, Wednesday night, 9 to 12, or whenever. And then Saturday night is 9 to 12, and usually a lot longer than that. Also, that's a live broadcast. That's not a live broadcast tonight, but we are streaming live. So here I am, the Meme Machine in the flesh, baby, like Thunderlip said. Remember that? Anyway, I hope everybody's doing okay. There's always stuff going on in the news, sports-wise and otherwise. But I did want to thank, before I started out with anything, I did want to thank all the new subscribers. We got a bunch of new subscribers on YouTube. We've gotten several on Twitch, but YouTube, pretty good. And we just went past, I think it's like 1,200 viewing hours. You need like 4,000. And we accomplished that in a short period of time. So that was pretty cool. If you want to help us out and you like the content, you like me, or you like my voice, or you like playing trivia, or whatever it is, at Meme Machine 973. It's the same handle on everything that we have, whether it's Twitch or Kick or YouTube or Twitter or Instagram, Facebook, you name it, we're on there. TikTok, which I haven't really been doing much on TikTok, but anyway, like I was saying, if you want to help us out, then go over and smash that subscribe button for us on YouTube. It's free. We need at least, to start out with, we need at least 1,000 subscribers. I think we need 62 more. We're at 938 right now, which is not bad considering just a few months ago when we restarted the channel, we were at like 56. So starting to catch on. Things are good. I hope everybody else is feeling well. Like I said, I had some obligations, so we couldn't do Monday night, but which is fine because I'd rather be on satellite for Monday anyway, and I'm hoping to coincide it that everything goes through, including my FCC license, so that way we could be concurrent and parallel to Monday Night Football. Because God knows that shit is boring. The announcers they have, I could do a better job than that. So you could just put on Monday Night Football, but turn down the volume, and I'll do the play-by-play, but with cursing, and it's a lot more fun if I do it. Trust me. I'll be like, he missed a fucking pass, or that was a shitty throw, or fuck this guy, or that was a foul, goddammit, or this referee sucks, or trust me. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have like Meme Machine audio with Monday Night Football video, and I'm telling you, once you've gone that way, we did that once before. You'll never go back. I'm telling you. I could do a funny play-by-play. Remember that from from The Longest Yard, the original one, where he goes, I think he broke his fucking neck. I thought that was funny. Looks like the satellite hookup is going on, even though it's not supposed to be right now. But if people are logging in on their browser for satellite, you'll see a cumulative total from Kick, Twitch, YouTube, and the satellite one, all on each one. So if you go on our YouTube thing, you'll see that there's like 54 people. Not everybody's chatting. There's a reason why. I have to constantly tell people, because then I'll say it, and then they come in the room late and they go, hey, what's going on with the... Yeah, okay. Everybody's so worried about that. Mind your goddamn business. Don't worry, man. Shut up and play trivia. Anyway, that's pretty much what's going on with that. So it's a cumulative total of people that are on the satellite browser that are trying to search for B Machine 973, Twitch, Kick, and YouTube, all combined into one number, and that's the number that you'll see on Twitch. If you go into the Kick one, you'll see the same number. So that's why you might have 8 or 9 or 10 or 12 people chatting, but you'll see like 60, 70, 80 people. Like, what the fuck? Why is everybody in mute? That's why. It costs a lot of money for that hookup, and there's nothing illegal about it. You can do it every day of the week. And believe me, they charge you. Anyway, we will do trivia a little bit later on. I'm not going to hammer myself like I did the other night and do like 3 hours of it. I'm exhausted from it. It costs a lot of money. We haven't made shit, and that's okay. I don't do it for that. And for those that are not, that haven't listened in the past, 50% of that goes to charity. So we're going to get out of the red. We're going to do, 50% goes to us, to go back in to pay for, the electric and what we've put out for promotion and advertising. And the useless lady that I tried to get an emote out of it took over a week, and my 14-year-old nephew could have did a better job. This is why people don't like Canadians. You see, this is why. Because you would think with all the free healthcare, they'd have better mental health, mental health. Anyway, that's another story for another day. However, trying to be in a good mood. It is hump day, so that means half the week is over. Usually I get busier as the week goes on and not less busy, but as I'm sure a lot of you do too. Anyway, I'm looking at it, and I'm going to share my screen. It looks like the Steelers are getting rid of our slot corner, which is Arthur Millette. And now he was one of the only ones that didn't go to free agency. Now, we've replaced a lot of different people here and there and stuff like that. But I'm going to share the screen so that way you guys can see what I'm looking at. So we'll share this right here. And I'll go into the corner. So that's what's going on with that. It says the Pittsburgh Steelers roster has undergone several changes throughout the offseason under the new regiment and new general manager Omar Khan, which, by the way, at first I thought this guy was a complete dick, but you know what? The guy wants to win. He reminds me a lot of George Steinbrenner. You know what I mean? Like, let's get this guy, let's get that guy, pay what we have to pay. But this is a smaller market team. This isn't like New York. You know what I mean? The Steelers organization has been incredibly busy during the free agency period, which started in March. The roster reconstruction also continued throughout the 2023 NFL draft with the addition of 7 drafted players and 7 undrafted players. Great. So let's see who we got. Chandon Sullivan, who played last season for the Minnesota Vikings, was signed. And they thought, and yes, Ian Rappaport from NFL, I think he's from the NFL channel. He's actually the one that tweeted a lot of this stuff out because I follow him on there, and it says the Steelers have informed veteran cornerback Arthur Millette with them since 2021 that he's being released, an experienced cornerback available. So I guess he has no landing spot right now. There's no home for him right now. He's good, but he's not great or anything like that. Now, we have Sullivan that's going to go in there. You got Patrick Peterson on the other side. Safety-wise, I forgot who the other safety is, and then you have Mika Fitzpatrick, obviously. Well, we've added several people. So that's how he reported. That's Ian Rappaport. In his time in Pittsburgh, Millette appeared in 33 games with 8 starts, having 106 tackles. He had 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 4 passes defended, and an interception. It sounds like when I was playing solos earlier. Yeah, I've seen Pittsburgh Dad's stuff, honestly, Rob. He's pretty funny. I would love Yeah, to be able to play back and forth off of him, yeah, that would be funny. He's great. He's shit. When did I start watching him? 2018. When we had Mean Machine Media and we were selling the DVDs and the Super Bowls and all that stuff, I would watch him while I was working. You know, we were doing the shipping and everything. He's funny, and he's got a nice setup too. He's got like he's in his basement. He's got like all the little Steeler stained glass, stuff and all the like the different nostalgia in the background. Cool stuff, and a funny guy. And he had Roethlisberger. I remember there was an episode where he goes, "Oh, there's a knock at the door," like he's Mr. Rogers or something like that, and in walks 6'5" plus. Fucking Ben. It was really Ben Roethlisberger, and it was funny as shit. I mean, you gotta I guess go on YouTube, you can watch that episode. It's from like maybe like 5 years it was, but I didn't expect that. All of a sudden, Big Ben isn't this guy. He's all like hunched down because he can't even get in the friggin' door because he's so tall. Funny story. When I was like 18, 19 years old, I was working in a place like a Ford dealership. You know, I worked there and we sold cars and we did other things. You know, it was just something to do. You know, it was while I was going to college at night and I was doing that during the day. And there were several people from the New York Giants and the Jets and people from the front office, not just players that would come in and buy vehicles. They had Ford and they had a Zuzu back then. The big rage back then was the Zuzu Trooper and the Amigo, if you remember that shit. Yeah. Right, he needed to use the phone. Yeah, like he would just show up at some dude's door. Can I use your phone? It's Ben fucking Roethlisberger. Guy's won 2 Super Bowls for you, man. If I can take my phone, I don't give a shit. I'll give up a phone every week if I have to, if we could win another Super Bowl deal. Anyway, this tall dude, I couldn't see where he was. He was coming through the hallway, and people were like kind of like staring at him and everything. I thought it was just because he was big. Now, we've had big guys in there. We've had wrestlers in there, all sorts of people. Because where it was in Clifton, New Jersey, which is not far. That's like Giants territory. There's always a lot of Giants, people at the bars and the players go there and stay in the hotels, their family, whatnot. And I actually grabbed the guy. The other salesman had walked away. I guess he had to go to bed, whatever it was. What perfect timing. I walk up. And then I recognized him. It was Jumbo Elliott. And he had to duck down. And it was it was hard. It was plenty of room. It was at least, I don't know. It seemed like it was at least 6-7 foot, the doorway to get, like where the door was. He had to duck down to get in. But the guy was huge. Jumbo Elliott. He was an offensive lineman for the New York Giants back in the day. Anyway, I sold him a Ford Bronco. I was panicked, man. I was like 18, 19 years old, and I'm like, I won't give you this price. Is that okay? He didn't even want to test drive it, nothing. He was like, all right, that's fine. And we signed the thing and whatever. And he was with his business manager. Remember, they can't sign stuff because then people can take it as an autograph. It'll be worth something. I've talked about this in previous things. Let me get this stupid lady off of here. So that's a true story. That is a true story. It looks like a lot of people are coming in on satellite because I see the numbers are going up there. But that's okay. It's pretty cool. So how you doing, Rob? Everything good? I count on you, bro. I'm glad you're here. I also gave you if you look, you're not just a moderator now. You see the little artist thing there? The little blue icon that's next to your name. So you have the moderator, which is the green one, subscriber, which is the purple one, and then the blue one is the artist one. I think you could like mess around with the emotes and yeah, I don't know. You're gonna have to look it up, man. I don't know shit about this stuff. All I know is that you're one of the only guys. You and the dude and like 2 other people, are the only ones I trust. So I figured you wouldn't mind. It's not really work that you have to do, extra work to do or anything like that. But I trust you and I count on you. And we're becoming friends. So if there's something like with emotes or whatever, and you want to change it around or add one or whatever, you have my blessing, man. I trust you. So you're a good guy, man. I'm glad I met you. Plus, you're a Steeler fan, man. Just fucking awesome. Yeah, you know what? You go into like a creator stuff and all this other shit. What I really need, and I'm going to wait until there's more people that I actually know that are in the room. This is what I really, really need. I don't think you're available for this, or if you know how to do this or not, Rob. But I need somebody to take over these accounts. And what I mean by that is I do what I do. I know what I'm doing. However, with Streamlabs and OBS and the restream thing. I can handle that part of it. But, you notice how, like, there's no sounds when you come in because I couldn't attach the blurb thing, and it's telling me to attach this, that. I don't. It's embarrassing, I guess, a little bit, but it's just not my thing. I have no clue on how to do that shit. I don't have time to edit videos into small shorts and stuff like that and reels. I have somebody looking into that. I had a girl that was doing the emotes for me, but she ended up being a psychopath, so forget that. She made like one. It took her a week, and all she had to do was use the same one that I had made, and just add an animated smile. She changed it all around. She put horns on it and all this other shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you even paying attention to what I asked you to do? They're more worried about how and when she would get paid than actually what I asked her to do. And I pay her. I had to take a screenshot of the paper. Get the fuck out of here. What do you think? I'm going to screw you over $20-something? Come on. This is what I mean. Fucking Canadians. Anyway, so that being said, I need somebody to actually have like the passwords, all that, and to go in and to do all this stuff on like OBS and set it up and do the different panels and all this other shit. I email the blurt people. Yeah, I don't know if dude's going to have the time to do it. I certainly would ask him or you. Like I said, it's not for you specifically, but I'm just throwing it out there because it's you. And, we're friends. I wanted to... look, I know what I can do and I know what I can't. And what I don't have time for, and I told the lady this that I emailed in purpose, I don't have time for 60 self-help videos, and I don't have time for endless emails and chats. But here's some money. Fucking just take care of it. You get X amount of dollars per month, and if you need me on something like that, short things, you send me an email. If not, pick up a goddamn phone. Okay, I cannot deal with it, and your phone is going off, and and you got to type all this shit. Fuck that. Here you go, X amount of dollars. You take care of it every month. Every month, I'll pay you twice a month. I'll pay you once a week, whatever it is. I might only need you for 3 times in 1 month. I might need you 3 times in 1 day, 3 days that week. Whatever it might be. I need somebody that's reliable. Now, there's management people and, that kind of stuff. We're nowhere near that because that's kind of big money. That's like for big channels that have like all these, stuff like that. I mean, we're relatively new. So I want to be able to concentrate on what I do best. That's, the humor in the show, different, making content creator, whatever you want to call. I'm a disc jockey. I'm a broadcaster. I'm a commentator. That's the way I was trained. That's what I do. I'm not against learning new things, but there's so much going on between the editing and the audio and the software and it's too much. I have a regular business to run during the week. You know what I mean? I have a family. I have all this other stuff that's going on. And I'm just sit here, with my thumb up my ass going, gee, maybe I could come up with another funny meme to put on fucking Twitter. It goes beyond that. I'm surprised I don't even have time for that. But all the money that was spent and everything, it's not about the money. I don't care about that so much. You know what I mean? And anybody that says they have more than enough money, they're lying to you. And I'm certainly not lying. You know what I mean? I worked hard for it, and I'm trying to make something here. I'm trying to build a community. I'm trying to build a family. I'm trying to build an audience. That's what I want to concentrate on. I don't want to sit around and have to, this emoji doesn't fit, and this is copyright because it's a fucking Ghostbusters. Who gives a rat's ass about some fucking green glob? Honestly, you think I give a shit? I have my meanies. That's all I need. But there could be so much more going on and be more interactive for the people that come in for Twitch, which is very important because I'm not a gamer, so I'm not going to keep their attention that way. It's all about what I'm saying and the trivia too, but it's all about me. And that sounds weird, like it's all about. That's not what I mean. I mean like it's all about Trump. What's happening, man? It's the fact that I need somebody, someone reliable that can take over our social media platforms and post stuff for us. Fix this friggin' Streamlabs OBS thing before I break another control. I've already broken 6. What I mean? It's starting to get too expensive for that. I'm starting to rage too much. My thing is I need to concentrate on satellite radio, dealing with the FCC people on that for the different content, broadcasting, DJing, announcing. That's the stuff I'm trained in. I don't have time. They said, here, watch these videos. There were 62 of them. Are you shitting me? Who has time? I don't think I've watched 62 videos in a year. I'm supposed to do that? And then you got to pay them for what? So I have somebody doing an audit on our YouTube channel. And I'll repeat it because we've had more people that piled in the room. @MemeMachine973. That's our handle on everything, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Kick, whatever it is. If you really want to help us out, and you want to help out the Meme Machine, because we have something that we're building here. We're getting momentum. We need 62 more subscriptions. They're free on YouTube. Just subscribers on there to hit 1,000. And then it opens up a lot of doors for us. We're doing really well on there. You can follow us on Twitter. That's where the updates are. But anybody wants to really help out the channel, it helps out me. And like I said, it's a 50-50 split. Whenever we do actually make any money, it's going to be 50% to go back into the business to get us out of the red, and 50% is going to charity. Split 25 and 25. American Cancer Society gets 25%. The other 25% goes to American Diabetes Association. That's the two that I chose. You got to do stuff that's good for the soul, man. Anyway, so if anybody wants to do that, please feel well. You don't have to. You're not obligated to, but I appreciate it, and thank you. Money that we have spent on everything that we do from day one, the trivia, all that comes out of my own. And trust me, I'm not a rich man, so every little bit of help. You know what? I'm going to reach out to Steeler Nation. I meant to mention this to you, bud. All the years, I mean, I've been a Steeler fan since the 70s, since I was a teeny tiny kid. Seriously, since I was like 6 years old. And I've always posted. I've stuck with them. I bought the shit. I could buy 10 cars for all the stuff I spent on Steelers stuff. But regardless, that's my team, good or bad. However, now I could use their help. These are people that always go in and they like my videos and, you know, the little things that I post, and I always have Steelers stuff. And now I need them. I need them to subscribe. I need some time. I need people to watch the videos that we post on YouTube, which we're not really posting really videos. It's excerpts of the live broadcast and then the actual broadcast stuff. I don't expect someone to sit there and watch for 4 hours of this shit. I'm good. I'm not that good. I'm not 4.5 hours good. So the more people go there and watch our videos, the more watch time or whatever, it's going to get us to the promised land. And that helps. I don't expect to do it overnight. We've had that channel since 2012. But I didn't restart it until, I think it was January, February, something like that. Anyway, enough about that. You guys do what you want to do. I'm happy, even if people are just hanging out and following and playing some trivia, and we're talking sports, we're talking movies, we're talking music, whatever the case may be. I'm happy with that because I'm going to do it no matter what, and it's not about the money for me. But like I said, I figured I'd throw that out there. It helps. Yeah, my cousin Vinny he's into a lot of, he's got his own stuff going on. He's got his own LLC and everything like that, and he helps out. I don't pay him. I mean, he's helping me out because we're small right now, but he is a huge help, and he's very smart. He stopped by earlier. He helped me with a few things, but I can't have him on a regular basis. His schedule is different from this one. You know, eventually I'm going to have it set up, my studio here. We're going to expand it a little bit, and we have another table. You can't see it from here, but there's another boom mic. There's other stuff going on. There's 2 other computers, and we'll be able to have guests, and it'll be like a regular radio thing. I have to get to that point. We have to build an audience. We have to, do that kind of stuff before we do that. It all starts with followers and subscribers and content. It's on me. It's all on me to be able to provide that. I mean, nobody's going to subscribe or follow anything if it's boring shit. I can't just do a curse show. Hey, what the fuck? This and that's not fuck, pussy shit, bad cunt. Yeah, and that's it. Good night. And then everyone subscribe. It doesn't work that way. I think Eddie Murphy said that a long time ago. Because you can't put on no curse show. Anyway, let's put it over there. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, we have some Steeler fans. We had Bengals fans the other day, which is fine. I mean, that's cool. The Bengals. I guess they have a few fans. But there were different people talking about different stuff, and I like that because it gives you a perspective on other teams. Not so much that they're your competition, but it's nice to know, what's going on with other people, And hi, yes, there's people on Kick saying hello. Yup, this is the Meme Machine. You're in the room, dude. That'd be a big coincidence if it wasn't. I don't know. There's got to be a way also. I think I've mentioned this. I don't think anyone's answered, or maybe they didn't hear me, or they don't know, but there's got to be a way that I could see who's in the room. I'm talking about Twitch now, to see who's in the room before they even type something. Because I'm not knowing if anyone's even in here unless they type in the chat. There's got to be there's something that I don't, there's a lot that I don't know. I don't have enough time, it seems like, to be able to learn that. like all the little ins and outs. I've done some of the stuff, but it's just there's so much. And remember, we're talking about 6 different platforms plus the radio hookup. It's a lot to deal with, and the video and the editing. A lot going on it's a lot for 1 or 2 people. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. You know I do. You know I do. Feels like the old days, back in the late '90s and everything. Everything was great. We were on top, and when I was working at WQAM and everything, and just announcing sports scores. But it was cool because a lot of the Miami Dolphins would come by. Not a lot, but there was a couple of the people, Miami Heat, and stuff like that. They would come down there. A lot of Florida Panthers. No, we didn't really do a lot of, the hockey team. We did a lot of that stuff. So that was pretty cool back then. And that felt good. But, I was in my 20s. So things change. But some things don't, you know what I mean? I don't know. If you guys want to do trivia, we could do that in a little bit. You know what? I got Super Bowl 9 on in the background here. Wait a minute. It's Don Meredith and Joe Namath from 1975. Oh, there he is, the Chief, Art Rooney. Those old commercials. There you go. Minnesota Vikings versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that was Super Bowl 9. That was January of 1975. Our first Super Bowl win. That was kind of cool. I'm just getting kind of loud there. Yeah, so hold on one second. Oh, this guy's on the phone. I thought it said Dan Pretzel. It says Dan Wetzel. Anyway, I'm gonna have to take a break in a moment. Like I said, I keep it on radio format. That's how we do it. But I've got a lot, and I'm very flattered. A lot of views, almost 6,000 views on that small little. It's on our YouTube channel about the 3 columns of people. I spoke about this last Saturday. I think it was. Actually, it was probably before that, and I took an excerpt of that, and it took me a while, but I figured it out. I tried to taper it down to under 2 minutes, I think it was. The 3 columns of people, as opposed, regarding if you're trying to do stuff online, or trying to get monetized, or you have your own show, or you're on Twitch or whatever, and you're trying to become an affiliate or a partner or whatever it might be. This applies to all of those things. You got to go and watch it. It's like a 2-minute thing. It's on YouTube, and you see what I mean? You see the cartoon smack, right? And that's for 200 channel points, which is correct. But you're not hearing it because it's not activated. You see the frustration? It's not activated through Blurb. You have to add. I don't know how to do it. Now, there's a lot of people out there that don't know what I know about a lot of things, but they do know how to set all that shit up. I have the aptitude for it. There's 2 things. Number 1, I don't have the time for it. And number 2, I don't want to do it. I'd rather have somebody just do it. Because it's so fucking annoying that I got to start learning new shit at my age. No. I can barely remember what I know now. All you have to do is put this here. I mean, they're lucky I was able to set up the restream. I'm not joking. Yeah, I know. But you're seeing it, but you're not. You should hear. Now, when I set it up, you could hear it. You know what I mean? But it didn't happen that way. So I'm going to take a quick break now. Watch. As soon as I take a break and I leave, watch. People are going to pile into the... Watch this. Guaranteed. But if you guys know anything about Twitch, whoever's in the room right now, how do you see who's actually in the room right now before they type? I'm not knowing when someone comes in or when they leave, so I could be talking to no one. Meaning they're not there anymore. Anyway, maybe you guys can figure that out for me. I'll have to And I give you an easy trivia question. In other words, I'm paying you. It's the Sicilian way, man. That's who I am. You know what I mean? If it's something good enough, we'll pay you off. That helps, right? Oh, thank you. You like my shirt. Move down a little bit there. Yeah. I don't know if it's a third-party program. I would think that it is not, but I want to... Lady in Kick wants to see my my jacket. 1 second. All right, there we go. Now you can see it, huh? Viva Italia. Hey, how you doing? I'm not crazy about this camera angle, but anyway, I'm going to take a break. So you guys fight amongst yourselves. Figure out if you want to do trivia, we can. We can talk about some other stuff that's in the that's going on here in the news. I mean, there's NFL stuff every day, but a lot of it is hearsay and and it's very melodramatic kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Hyperbole, if you will. You know what I mean? It's all like jammed, jumped up to be more, more than it really is. That's pretty much what, I prefer the word hyperbolic. That's how the announcers kind of deal with shit. Anyway, we're going to be right back. So I'm going to grab something to drink real quick, and we'll be back in 5 minutes or less. This is the Mean Machine. 973 is our area code. At Mean Machine 973. So while we're on a break, if you want to check out our YouTube channel, at Mean Machine 973, you want to smash the sub for us, or at least follow us, like some of our videos, whatever. It all helps, even if it's little stuff. That would help us a lot. So appreciate it. Taking a break. I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Gotta love that non-copyright bullshit music, right? All right, I'm back. Anyway, it's Wednesday. Yeah, and you know what? I got a text, and somebody had asked that actually earlier today through a message on Twitter. They had asked about calling in for the trivia there in Canada. The number is 833-777-MEAN. So I have the satellite hookup on the browser, but the number's not active tonight. I do that on Saturdays only because one person trying to man that plus all the chats and everything else. Yeah. I don't know if I could use them on YouTube. I use them on Kick. And I got to tell you, and I'll throw this out there. I don't know if you have a Kick account or not, and I wasn't going to, but I had followed one guy who said that he a 50-50 split ad revenue, all that kind of stuff. Once you make affiliate on Twitch or partner, I think it goes up. I don't know. I'm not a partner yet, but I am an affiliate. It's not much, trust me. I spend more than that during the day on just advertising and running ads on YouTube and stuff like that. Anyway, but bottom line is I follow him over to Kick from a standpoint of hosting or stream on Kick, you keep more. It's more than, because believe me, the thing with Twitch 50-50, it's more like 60-40 in Twitch's favor. And they can hear me and go ahead and refute and give a shit. It's true. And I've heard from other people who have told me because I did my own due diligence on this shit. And but when you're on Kick, now it doesn't have all the bells and whistles. It has some stuff, but it doesn't have it's not as popular. I think it's been around just as long, if not longer than some people think Kick is brand new, and some people know that it's much older. Some people go, "Oh my God, what's Kick? I never heard of it." And then others are like, "Is that still around?" So it depends on who you talk to, I would think. But I got to tell you, with Kick, you immediately start getting more revenue. There's no affiliate and then partner or whatever. Once you make affiliate on Kick, which we did a few weeks ago, that's it. There is no partner as far as I know. Now, we did get an email to become affiliates with other things. In other words, they want to advertise on during my show and everything like that. You would think I would jump at that, right? Because, right now we're new and everything. I did not. I declined both because it was in favor of them. Oh, it'll go up in a few months. So you're going to make money off of my voice, my show, my ideas, my everything. And I don't even get 50% of it. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even get 35% of it. If I even told you what it was, it's like basically working for them. They're going to make money off of my back? No. I'm not desperate. I don't do it for the money. So some people are, and that's fine. I get it, but I'm waiting for something better. But it's starting to come in now. As soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, start getting me. No, but that's not. It doesn't unlock monetization on YouTube either. By the way, you have to have like 4,000 watch hours. We just passed 1,400, which is not bad. You have a year to do it. Now, if you only do YouTube Shorts, 10,000 watch hours. So basically, you need like slaves to watch the show. I don't know. So I'm concerned about that. So it's not just hitting the 1,000 subscribers. It's that, and you have to have both. We should have a problem in the next week or so, maybe a little bit longer, depending. Hitting 1,000 people subscribing, because that's what Twitter and Instagram and all that's for. It's driving traffic towards. That's why I don't put the live thing on Facebook anymore or anything. I don't put it on there. Because if people see it on there, they have no reason to go over to YouTube or Twitch. But I got to tell you, a lot of when I say older, I mean like people above 40 years old. Not a lot of people, some that I've encountered, that I've spoken to or been in contact with. Not only do they not know what the hell Twitch is, they don't have an account. And you can forget about Kick. They don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. So therefore for them, but then YouTube, everybody has, because you don't even need an account. But if you want to subscribe to a channel, you have to log in. So as long as you have a Gmail, it's free or whatever. But anyway, it's not all about that. I'm just letting you know that if you decide that you want, it's at MeanMachine973, and you go to our Kick channel, and you go on there and you subscribe in there, or you follow us on there, whatever it is, that's actually better for us, for me, than Twitch. But more people know Twitch. You know what I mean? It's like back in the day when they had CompuServe and all that other crap. Yeah, it was great on there, but everybody went on AOL because it was a bigger hook. It was a bigger, it was more well-known. It was Time Warner, that thing. It's similar to that. I know that's going back a ways, but you get the idea. Yeah, well, I don't know. Anyway, let's see what else is in the news here. What else we got? What's going on in the NBA playoffs? Not that I give a shit, but I'm just going to go to regular NFL news. I'm just going to glance right over there. Steelers make a surprising cut. See, all the Steelers stuff is going to come up, obviously. Aaron Donald is still playing. He's still on the Rams. Well, it says Yard Barker here, which is one of the things. It says the 25 worst NFL teams moves that the teams made this past year. Actually, they're talking about last year's stuff, too, because this is Broncos trade for Russell Wilson. The Browns trade for Deshaun. It says Deshaun Wilson. It's actually Deshaun Watson. They didn't even get it right on there. Broncos hired Nathaniel Hackett. I guess that's their coach. And shit like that. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess they released a primetime game. All right, so international games this year for the NFL. This is as of Mike Garofalo, which is another guy that he's an NFL channel, I believe, as well. 2023 NFL international games, it says. Falcons in Jacksonville at Wembley Stadium. That's October 1st. So it's week 4. October 8th, which is week 5. Jacksonville again. I guess they're just going to sleep in England versus Buffalo, the Bills. October 15th, which is week 6. It says Ravens and the Titans. And then November 5th, Dolphins versus the Kansas City Chiefs from Frankfurt Stadium. That is November 5th. That's week 9. I think there's more. I think that they're going to be doing it. Yeah, there's more. Dolphins and Chiefs. Colts versus the Patriots. I don't know. Week 17 for this upcoming season. Hey, what's happening, Oak? How you doing, man? Good to see you. The boys are here. Nice. Yeah, mine just begins, if you can believe that. And not a whole lot going on. We have the satellite hookup, even though we're not on, so it boosts the room a little bit for viewership, which is cool. But no bots. So we have Rob on. We have Budweiser Dad, one of my moderators here. He keeps an eye on that for me, so it's really helped a lot. So we'll get that, but we're not getting all this bullshit bots and all that crazy spam. Thank God. Anyway, I was just going over the different stuff that's going on for the 2023 NFL season. The schedule releases, and it looks like and this is interesting, week 17, I believe, is New Year's Eve at Kansas City, a rematch of the AFC Championship this past year, which I believe that the Bengals probably should have won that game. That was some really shitty officiating, if you remember that, and then he hits the guy out of bounds. I mean, why would you hit anybody out of bounds when it could cost you the game? They're going to try to get into field goal range, and you hit an injured Patrick Mahomes. You know they're going to protect the quarterback. They did it for Brady. They did it for Marino. All that kind of people. Why would you do that? The only person that used to get their ass kicked a lot, and it didn't seem like he got a lot of flags, correct me if I'm wrong, do you remember how mad Cam Newton used to get? He used to be in the ump's face after he would get hit late or get hit low or get hit high or face mask. That's sometimes they would call it. But Cam Newton is like 6'5". He's a fucking giant. I didn't see Roethlisberger same size as him. I didn't see him bitching him up. But Cam Newton, man, he seemed like he became unglued, unraveled. You know what I mean? And he would bitch and moan. And the more they bitched and moaned, it kind of took merit away from when it actually did happen. It's like sour grapes. It's like, calling a boy a wolf. So when it actually did was a foul, they were like, oh, he's just bitching and moaning. I can see you got to pick and choose. Although I have in Madden today, I have everything on aggressive. I got like 10 penalties a game and all face masks and roughing the passer. And you know what I do after I get a roughing the passer call against me? I put the same guy, the new Bruce Smith on one side, and I have Reggie White on the other in the corners. You know what I mean? I got Mean Joe Green in the middle there. I got Sean Jones, Chris Jones rather, Dave Digger, Jason Taylor, Youngblood, people like that. I have on the line there. Nada, you name it, I have them. It's like a wall. What I'll do is whoever got called on the penalty, I'll make sure that not only do I blitz, that I go into man coverage and I blitz the next one, but I make sure it's the same guy who goes after the quarterback again, and fucking I'm going to try to get him again. So they even protect the quarterbacks in Madden, too. Are you kidding me? It's a game. Yeah, Mean Joe. Fuck it, man. Mean Joe, man. You know what? I don't care. I'll lose the damn game before I'll pull out Mean Joe. And he's like a 96 that we have souped up to like a 98. You know, and when he came out, I think the card's only a 96 or whatever. Come on, man. I'm the meme machine. Rats. And he's still good compared to even like some of the gold 99s, because we all know it has nothing to do with the overall so much as the abilities. But you juice him up. If you can save a star for him and amp him up, he'll blow through the line for you, man. But no, that's why nobody could run against me. Plus, I have like the best line. I got Lawrence Taylor on one side. I got Urlacher in the middle. On the right, sometimes I swap out like Banks, or I just got rid of who did I just get rid of? I didn't need him anymore. I'm that stoked at linebacker. Like a Junior Seau out there. Got rid of Clay Matthews. I didn't really need him. I have the best safeties. Sean Taylor, Sandcastle, Cam Chancellor, Derwin James Jr. My corners. You're not doing it. You got the Ring of Honor Deion Sanders on one side. I got Champ Bailey, Charles Woodson, Rod Woodson, Ramsey, Keith Talib. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I can't remember all the guys. You're not going to run against me. It's just not going to happen. You can't. You can't throw deep against me. That's not going to happen. Once in a while, I'll have a blown coverage or something like I'll guess pass running play and it's a pass or something. I get screwed. But I play a lot of man, and then I'll do zone, but then I'll do a zone blitz. So you never know what I'm going to do. It's constant front four pressure. So if you're going to use your linebackers and showcase them, you go into 3-4. If you want your front four, obviously you do a 4-3. I do a 5-2. I do a 46 defense. I use the multiple D one. You know, when you set it up, because you can do all different ones. I got dollar. I got quarter. I've got the dime, big nickel, regular nickel, fucking buffalo nickel. You name it. And I swap everything out. So I constantly have the best guys possible on the field. So I have a very good team. I can't get it to a 99 for whatever reason. You know, I have 3 teams. Now I'm down to 2 because I'm just kind of pecking at it and getting rid of some of my Legends team. So my Legends team is a 98. My Steeler team is a 97, I think, which I haven't even used yet. And then the regular team that I use on a daily basis. I got rid of Tim Tebow because that's just whatever. I already have Mahomes, Brady. I got rid of Elway, too. Didn't need him, even though I liked him a lot. That card was way ahead of its time, if you think about it. The 96 that came out, he was Team Diamonds. I got Drew Brees. I got rid of Cunningham. I have Air McNair. I have Joe Montana. I have Trevor Lawrence, you know, the free card one. And I have a few other ones. Running back, I got Emmitt Smith, Marshall Faulk, Bettis, Quadfather, King Henry, Cordell Patterson, Flesh. And as my little scat back, you know, for like running like little routes, I got Priest Holmes. Believe it or not, don't discount it. He came with, that's why I love Ring of Honor. There should be a second Ring of Honor, because once you hit that 99 Ring of Honor guy, and that's everybody, whatever, you get all those other guys that are binder, they're B&D, but you get all those guys. You get like Asante Samuel, and you got Carl. I mean, all these Perry Williams, all these great guys that you got. They're B&D, but who cares? So that's why Ring of Honor is so great. You know, I still have Randy Moss as my one receiver. I got Andre Rison. I've got Justin Jefferson. I got Chris Carter. I got Larry Fitzgerald. I've got every awesome guy. But you know what? There's 2 cards actually that I really like a lot, and they're both 97s. Yeah, I know. It would be like a constant all-star team. I know. The best was you had like Reggie White standing there with Jack Youngblood, standing there with Lawrence Taylor. You know what I mean? And that's pretty cool shit. You're right, Oak. That would be really cool. Like an all-star team, you know? And it's just, these are the 2 cards that I won't take. I'll swap them in and out, but I will not get rid of them. Number 1, okay, I already told you my favorite player for defense on there, hands down, is Lawrence Taylor. But I will not get rid of, I like Junior Seau as well. I don't use him as much, but here we go. And he's only at 97. Is from the Super Bowl program. Ray Lewis. The guy is a friggin' animal, man. He's a beast. The guy plays insane. Okay? Gotta always have him. I told you, Mean Joe Green. He's only 96. I keep him. And I forgot about the other guy now. I can't remember. Alexa, turn second light blue. And I'm going to change this angle a little bit for you. I can't think. Who was the other guy that I was saying? There was a 90... It was a 96 or a 97. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. But anyway. A few of those people I will never get rid of because they're that good. And there's a guy that I got, and I tried him out because it was one of the challenges. I forgot for which program or whatever it was for. Maybe the draft one. I don't recall. It might have been Mission Mutt. I don't know. But not that I know much about the Washington football, or what are they called now, the Redskins? The Commanders. Robinson Jr., the halfback, he's kind of short and stocky, but he's fast and he's tough. He's like Emmitt Smith. Like he's like that kind of guy. I used him in one of the challenges that we had to do, and you had to be like their people or whatever. I love the guy. I got him. I picked him up for like $350K, maybe less. I also picked up as an outside guy just to have another outside linebacker, even though I didn't need one. I grabbed Micah Parsons from Dallas just to keep that solid. So even when I sub out my guys in different defensive, schemes or whatever, they're always going to be like top of the line guys. And I don't even use the free guys anymore, but still, some of those free guys are great. You know what was a great free card? Ed Reed. Remember that? I think he was a strong safety or free safety, one or the other, but Ed Reed was a great card. Also, I don't think Trevor Lawrence was that great, or Jamal Williams, any of those guys. But Khalil Mack from the season that we're in, he was like 20 levels ago. Megatron, Calvin Johnson, that's a free card. And then you juice them up all the way to a gold 99, which I did a long time ago. I don't know what level you guys are on right now. On Madden, I am on 70. Well, it's all about right. Okay, it's all about and I've heard this, and I believe it too. It's about the abilities. Now, obviously, you have to have good abilities to be able to achieve or to attain a gold 99 or a 99 or 98. But I have a lot of ones that are just 98, and they're beefed up. They're in blue. It's in blue because of the you have a certain amount. You could go to another tier or whatever they call it. But I interchange. It depends on what mood I'm in. So I have the guy Robinson Jr. He's been great. You know what I mean? If I know I'm going to do a lot of like small, like chunks of runs and everything like that, like smaller ones, bust into the line and waste time and drain the clock, I'll use Quadfather. Still, Quadfather's a 96, and it's really hard to you bounce off this fucking guy. You got to hit him low, and you got to get like two guys to get him down. If I'm going to be catching out of the backfield, I use Priest Holmes or Marshall Faulk. I forgot to mention, by the way, just sitting on the sideline, probably the best guy ever, Barry Sanders. I got him. I got plenty of running back. I really do. For fullback, I use Gronkowski. I have Harold Carmichael. By the way, I have Harold Carmichael, the Backyard Ballers, the OOP one, the one where he can be a linebacker. Now, there was two of them. I had a linebacker that was Adams, Devontae Adams, the receiver from Greenville. He's on the Raiders, whatever. Fast, but kind of shitty at tackling. He kind of gets lost in the scheme over there. So I got rid of him today. But I have Harold Carmichael as a left outside linebacker. The guy's 6'8", like freaking 285, whatever. He knocks down passes. I got Ed Too Tall Jones over there. He's doing that because he's tall. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's too tall. But that's kind of the way I do it. So people don't really. One day, not too long ago, somebody scored, I think, 3 touchdowns against me, and that was like the first time in like 3 months. I don't give up many points at all. Maybe I gave up 14 or 13 one day. Other than that, it's like 10 or under, if that. I shut out a lot of people. Yesterday, I had 2 head-to-head season games. I won one 21-0. The other one was 17-0. And that's because I was running the ball. I just kept slamming them. Remember, I keep my subs keep going in. So you're getting hit with with Emmett. Then you're getting hit with Barry Sanders. Then you're getting hit with Priest Holmes. Then you're getting hit with Coughlin. And I keep swapping them all out and everything. And the guy's like, Jesus Christ, how many running backs you got, man? But that's probably the only thing. The challenges really piss me off. You have to do 2 moves like this. Like, you got to get a sack, let's say, right? That's one of the challenges. Now, you need all the stars. You can't just get some of them. I learned that the hard way. You got to have it on the hardest level, and you got to get, let's say one of them is, and you got to get a sack. Is it just me, or like all of a sudden, like the computer knows this, and the guy keeps handing the fucking ball off? How are you going to get a sack if the guy keeps handing the ball off? Or you have to get 3 hit stick tackles. And if the guy throws the ball to him, he catches it, and you hit him and he knocks him out, like a lot of my linebackers will knock the ball out and knock you out. It's not even considered a tackle. So I lose the challenge. And that's the frustrating part. It's like, what, you got to do, you got to get like 3 tackles or something like that. And then you intercept the ball and you have a pick 6 on the first play of the game. And it says challenge failed. That sucks, man. But I guess it is what it is. But I play as many as I can, but I want to be on squads with someone so I can make some headway here. But that hasn't really happened. I want to do it, but I need someone who's got Xbox and that could do it with me, and I'll do the defense, they could do the offense, and we'll win. Trust me. Make me your defensive captain. We will win. But, anyway. You guys, did you guys play today or no? I played a little bit. I didn't play too much today. Yeah, no, I know. And I'm looking at the YouTube people. Wait a minute. One second. All right, so we have a few people watching on YouTube as well, but I don't know if you could use the emotes on there. I've never really tried. I'm guessing there's a way to do it or to not do it, whatever the case may be. But a lot of people played Madden tonight, so let's see who's in there. The Dude is playing Madden. Downtown's playing Madden. DraftKings is playing Madden. Lebster's playing Madden. We usually get a lot of people that come in like late night too. But anyway, let's go back to NFL. Featured games. So let's see. Let's type in Monday night. Monday Night Football schedule 2023. All right. So let's see what we got. How shitty is this going to be? Oh, of course, naturally. I just kind of guessed. It says that the NFL schedule will be released on Thursday, May 11th. That's tomorrow. What the hell is all this? And so you can see what I'm looking at. Alexa, turns first light red. Alexa, turn first light red.
Okay.
Thank you. Did you guys play today or no? Because I know a lot. I was in Dime's room this morning. He wasn't playing Madden. He was doing something else, but then he was going to go off and then do it. It's hard to get enough time to be able to, you know what I mean, to get to all that stuff. It's a lot. You got to do solos. You got to do challenges. You got to do head-to-heads. You got house rules, which really is aggravating. So, let's see what we got here. Well, the Yankees beat the A's 11-3. Oh, that's actually good news. Let's take that and put that there. All right. So let's go to here I am, but let's see. Let's check out hockey for a minute. NHL playoffs 2023. What the hell's going on here? Bracket and score. Okay, that should work. The bracket worked nice. All right. So let's see what we got. 16 teams compete for the most magnificent trophy in sports. All right, the Boston Bruins were the number 1 overall seed, but were ousted in round 1 by the Florida Panthers. On the West, the defending Cup champion Colorado Avalanche hoped to continue their reign atop the league, but they were upset by the Seattle Kraken. I didn't even know that's what they were called. First round results. Maple Leafs defeated Lightning in 6. Wow, Tampa Bay's out. Didn't even realize the Panthers defeated the Bruins in 7 games. We already know that the Rangers lost to New Jersey Devils last week. That went 7 games. So, game 1 at Toronto, Panthers 4, Maple Leafs 2. Game 2, Panthers 3, Maple Leafs 2. Game 3 in overtime, Panthers 3, Maple Leafs 2. And game 4, Maple Leafs 2, Panthers 1. So they've got 1 or maybe a few more games left. Carolina Hurricanes, number 1 versus number 2, New Jersey Devils. Hurricanes defeated the Islanders in 6. Devils defeated the Rangers in 7. Central Division, Dallas Stars versus the Seattle Kraken. And somebody's trying to send me a message. No, I can't get into it right now, so. Can't even get into my Discord. You see what I mean? It's just so annoying. You know what I mean? I put in my number, I put in things. It says that's a wrong password. Well, then fuck it. Then I don't need to get into Discord. I don't even use it properly anyway, I'm guessing. So, that's okay. Does not let me log in. Let me see something. It says that somebody sent me a message. I don't see it. Okay, I don't see it. I don't know. All right, let's check out mutt.gg, by the way. We'll check that out in a second here. So let's check that out here. We'll go on like this. And I know Backyard Brawlers is tomorrow. So... let's check out this now. So, that crap. So we got reveals for tomorrow. All right, so Trey Lance, Matthew Judon, Jackson Hill, Jared Goff, a 97 Jared Goff. Justin Fields. Oh, I was just asking about this too. A new Aaron Donald and a Najee Harris. That's a Steeler. Got to get him. Oh, is that what it is? Oh, I don't need him as a left. Oh, that's right. It's Backyard Brawlers. Bullshit. I forgot. Josh Allen as a wide receiver. Anquan Bolden as a cornerback. That's so stupid. Why would they do that for a left end? Derrick Henry as a strong safety? What the fuck is wrong with these people? Saquon Barkley as a linebacker. No, that might be interesting. Aaron Donald. I got to see this. Aaron Donald as a halfback. I'm going to have to at least get him just to try it out, and then I'll auction him off, but he's probably the only one I'm interested in. I'm not really into too much of that OOP thing. I'm not. I played against a guy yesterday. I beat his ass. He had Bo Jackson as his quarterback. Bo Jackson's great as a safety. He's great as a halfback. He is not good as a quarterback. Sorry. He tried to run the ball a lot around the corner. You can't. There's no way. My linebackers are way too fast and way too strong, and they get you. You cannot run and take the edge or the corner on them. So I don't know why people would even use that, but that sucks about Najee Harris. He's a Steeler too, man. Damn it. Fuck. Let me guess. I'm going to need him for my theme team. That kind of sucks. Why couldn't they just give him a better running back card? You know what I mean? Like, why not do that? Yeah, I'm not crazy about it either. Everybody kind of is going apeshit. I didn't like Mission Mutt that well either. There's a couple of guys that I like. I have Andre Rison. I didn't like that one either. The last one, I think, and I didn't play season 1 or 2. My opinion, though, Rob, honestly, the best promo that there was, I mentioned it earlier. My opinion, Ring of Honor. Because once you attain those 4 or 5 guys, it was Barry Sanders and Randy Moss and Lawrence Taylor and so on and so forth. Once you have those 5 guys, you have all the guys, like their underlings or whatever, all the guys that are like 98s or whatever right underneath them. And that was great, you know. So you could get rid of some of those guys, attain the bigger guy, and then you can't auction the B&D guys, obviously. But if you like some of those guys, like Lawrence Taylor had Perry Williams under him and Kennard, and then they also had Bavaro, but Bavaro wasn't that great. He couldn't block or anything like that. And I watched Bavaro. You know, he's a fellow Paisan, man. I love that guy, but not great in the game. You know who another one that's not great in the game? And I got him, and he was horrible at blocking everything. Was Shockey. Jeremy Shockey was not that good. I need somebody who's going to buy. Right now, I think that I forget about Kelsey, forget about Gronkowski. I have all these. I got Pat Fryermouth and everything. I also have Gentry from the Steelers. But my opinion, as far as blocking is concerned, as far as going out for passes, blocking, I have the best tight end, and that's Tony Gonzalez. He was one of the other Ring of Honor guys. That was the best promo because it came with so much more. Yeah, I got him the first day. Fryermouth came out, and then like 2 days later, 3 Steelers dropped. The new Kenny Pickett, he was a wild card. Rod Woodson, which was Mission Mutt, and who was the third Steeler that day? It was all in one day. I grabbed them all. Yeah, Fryermouth I've had, of course. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why I wish we could play, man. You don't have Xbox, right? You have a PlayStation, Rob? Okay. So if I go to when Madden 24 comes out, which is like only a few months from now, was it the end of August it usually comes out? Should I get PC? I was thinking about getting PC and not having to deal with. My computer can handle it with resource-wise and everything. Rather than having to deal with, going to the higher PlayStation and everything. Do you think it'll be worth? And then we could play each other, or we could play on the same team. That would be awesome, man. Me and you. I don't know how good you are. I'm guessing that you're good. And we're both Steeler fans and everything. But if you want to do the offense, I'll do the defense. We could whip some ass, man. Seriously. You take care of the scoring and all that. I'll take care. Trust me, nobody's going to score against us. If I have the team that I have with the defense, problem is you get Madden 24, you got to start from scratch again. I wish you had Madden 23 on Xbox. That's what I have. We could whip everybody's ass. Not everybody, but we could do well. I'm going into the playoffs and seasons. I am, and there's a game in there that I should have won. I lost 6-0. It was a bullshit game, but I am 6-2 right now. But I don't play it every day. Yeah. You're going to stick with PC then, right, for 24? Yeah, I mean, either you could do it for PC or you could play on your PC through the cloud. Either way, it's the same shit. And I heard that it's a little bit easier. That the competition isn't as fierce or whatever. Not that that matters, but it might be a little bit easier. And you could use a Microsoft controller. You don't have to use like a controller that's made for like the computer or something like that, you know? And then we could play. You could. I'm guessing we could still do squads. The thing about 24 is, supposedly crossplay is going to be activated. So Xbox platform and PS people, you know, PlayStation. I don't think that's going to convert to PC. I don't think so. But this is the last year for. I have an Xbox One. We have an older one or whatever. But that's like there's only 4 or 5 years of that generation, the old gen. This is it. So I would have had to have gotten a new gaming, you know, a new either a PlayStation, which my son wants, or a new Xbox. I might as well just get I already have the PC. I have big screens. I might as well just do that. How do you like playing? You have like a big screen. You play it like you don't play it on a laptop or nothing, right? You play it like on a desktop, like a bigger screen. I'm guessing. I'm trying to get an idea because not a lot of people I know have the PC one, but I'm thinking of doing it. You know, I'm guessing you play it like on with 2 months. Okay, yeah, right, exactly. So, do you have like big ones like I have here, like 34-inch monitors, or do you have like the ones that you see behind me? Those are 27-inch monitors. What do you have, like that size? Either one would be fine, and an Xbox One controller. Right, yeah, right. You can use that way. I could I could continue to break controllers. I don't have to worry about breaking the computer. That's pretty cool. All right, cool. All right, so that's fine. Yeah, no, they're probably 20. I don't think they make a 29. It's either 27 or 30. But either way, yeah, that's what. So behind me, those are 27s, and you can't see right here on this side, but I got 34s over here. Anyway, it should be good enough. I mean, if you're sitting right up on it, who gives a shit? That sucks. Look at this with Najee Harris. That kind of sucks, man. You're right. Why is he a left end? Now, I've always liked Derrick Henry. What the fuck am I going to do with him as a hybrid strong safety? All right, so he's got 98 power, and I saw Derrick Henry play a couple of years ago when he played the Jets. Man, the guy is big, but he's fast. You don't realize how fast he is. Logan Thomas, right? Now he's a linebacker. Come on, it's annoying, right? I know it's like a novelty, but at this point, like, did they have a regular Trey Lance? Why would they make a Trey Lance and then make him a free safety? Fuck Brock Purdy. Put Trey Lance in there, man. I don't know. What the fuck is this? Jared Goff as a cornerback. Oh, yes. Instilling fear in the enemy because you have Jared Goff breathing then. Get the fuck out of here. Who makes up this shit? Jason Witten, a 99, but he's a defensive tackle? They should have kept him as a tight end. He was freaking... I hate Dallas, but I got to admit, the guy was great. Saquon Barkley, middle linebacker. He's only 5'11". What am I going to do with a middle linebacker? I already have short linebacker, like I have big ones, and then I have ones like Junior Seau or Mike Singletary, people like that are short. All right, so I'm guessing, my guess would be... I'm guessing that I would get either Aaron Donald just to try him out at halfback, but I'd rather have an updated Aaron Donald because the one I have is a 95 and 96. I can't really use him. I have a great team, you know, but I like Aaron Donald. I'm a Steeler fan, but I love the Rams. I love Aaron Donald. Why not make an updated version of him? Why put him as halfback? That sucks. Anquan Bolden as a cornerback? Come on, man. Hey, Blue Complex. How are you, man? Good evening to you. Mutt rewards. I don't know. What do you mean by rewards? You mean like a fan appreciation, that thing? Because we're just looking at the reveals for tomorrow. Backyard Bowlers Part 2. My favorite program up to this point is Ultimate Legends. My favorite program, in my opinion, I don't know, some people agree or disagree, because of all the stuff that you get along with the gold 99 was the Ring of Honor. Tony Gonzalez, Barry Sanders, Deion Sanders, Lawrence Taylor, and I'm missing one guy, Randy Moss. But you have all the guys that were underneath him that were great. They were all like 98s or whatever. They were B&D, but it didn't matter because they were good. Like Asante Samuel. I still use Priest Holmes. You had Randall Cunningham. You know what I mean? There was a lot of different people that you could use all in that one program. It was worth it. Not all this OOP. There's only like 2 people that I use OOP. I have a Harold Carmichael fullback. And I have Harold, and the other one is a Harold Carmichael, the OOP I have as a linebacker. That's it. But I don't know. So I'm not sure what you mean when you say Mutt rewards. I think there's a fan appreciation thing that's coming out or whatever. But I'm not sure. I'm on Mutt GG right now, though. Excuse me. All right. So if you look at this right now the other ones don't count yet because they didn't drop officially until tomorrow. So right here, you got Champ Bailey. Got him. Larry Fitzgerald. Got him. I did not get McNabb because I never really liked him. Of course, I got Bruce Smith. Got Harold Carmichael. Did not get Mike Evans. Did not get Edgar and James. No. I have Patrick Ricard. Yes. Did not have any of these guys. I might consider. I don't really need him, but I might get Dexter Lawrence. I had Dwight Clark. I didn't think he was that great. I got rid of him. This is the only other guy that I'd rather have. 10 Hendricks, but I have so many linebackers that I don't really need him. I had Walter Payton, and I waited so long for him to get to 99, and I got rid of him. I used him for like 2 weeks. I'm sorry. I like Emmitt Smith and Marshall Faulk better. They work better for me. He doesn't fit my scheme, the way he runs and everything. And I loved Walter Payton. I've seen him play a few times back in the day, but no. Richard Sherman, yes, I got him. I had Bryce Young. I started him twice. I don't like his throwing motion or anything. Got rid of him. I do have Aaron Rodgers. This card is pretty good. Let's see. I got Larry Allen. He's really good. I got Joe Montana. I got Strahan. I got Charles Woodson. I got Kevin Carter. I did not get Chad Greenway only because I don't know. I just didn't. I didn't get DK Metcalf either. I had Cam Newton. Didn't really use him because I had Tebow at the time, so I got rid of him. Didn't really need him. I got rid of Debo. I do have Urlacher. I like Urlacher a lot. I got Andre Rison. This card right here. Now, see, it says 99 speed, but I saw him on my thing, and it said that he had 98 speed, or maybe I might think about Larry Fitzgerald. Is that what it is, between the 12th and 15th? But I like Andre Rison a lot. You know? Let's see what they got here. All right, so I got Tebow. I got rid of him. I got Marshall Faulk. I got Night Train Lane. I got Justin Simmons. I got Cam Chancellor. I do not have this guy. He was a free one. I didn't get him. This right here, I think he's the best tight end in the game right now. I'm sorry. Tony Gonzalez. Randy Moss, guy's awesome. Barry Sanders, got him. He's awesome. Deion Sanders. If I only had him and Lawrence Taylor on my defense, we would still win. Lawrence Taylor, my favorite, absolute favorite player, defender in the game right now. Reggie White, one of my favorites, got him. Diggs, I'm about to get him, but he's not as good. He's good, but a lot of the guys that I have between Ramsey and I got Sauce Gardner, I got Cromartie, I've got Talib, I've got fucking, like I said, I have Dion on one side, I've got Champ Bailey, Charles Woodson, but I don't really need Trevon Diggs, but he's at level 71, and I'm at level 70 right now. So I'll grab him anyway. I got Trevor Lawrence. He was a free one. John Madden. He kind of sucks, but anyway. So that's the reveals right now. That's what we're looking at as far as that's concerned. I don't know how well or how not well you guys are doing, who you like. So the 2 people that I would want to get, I have to get Najee Harris because he's a Steeler, just to put him in. I'm real, and maybe Saquon. Nah, I don't really want. I'll wait until the cards go down. He's only a 97 anyway. Aaron Donald. Why couldn't they make a regular Aaron Donald and just upgrade him? He deserves it. It doesn't have to be a tribute card. You can't give him a tribute card because he's still playing. Jared Goff as cornerback? Why would you waste your time? Oh, I'm not going to throw to that side of the field because Jared Goff is, are you nuts? I'd be throwing it at him all the time. The guy's a freaking homo. Anyway, who else? Metcalf is badass. Phillips, I don't have him, but I know he's good. And I do have Tyron Smith, but I don't use him. Those are one of those guys that you get in like when you rip a pack and you just leave them in your lineup like secondary or whatever. You know, that you're not going to use them just to be able to say that you had that person in your lineup so you could get like, comp pass points or whatever it might be. Joey Porter Jr. Yeah, I got him. I don't think there's a newer card for him. I have him the Combine. He's a 95, juiced up to a 97, I think. I have him on the Steelers team, yeah. They don't have a newer one than the Combine one, I don't think. Let's look. Yeah. Oh, I used to have Tracy Porter too. Yeah. So Joey Porter, he's I got this one right here. Yeah, he's a 95. He's all right. Like I said, he's got Steeler chemistry. Maybe they'll come out with a newer one now that he's not just a combo player, because this is him as Penn State right here. But now that he's officially a Pittsburgh Steeler, maybe they should, do something like maybe make him a 96 or 97. Maybe in Madden 24, you'll see an upgrade for him. Who knows? They might be waiting. Anyway, we got to take a break. Not long, though. I'm having some fun, though. We might do some trivia for those who want to do that. That'll be cool. I'm hoping the team can double after being traded. No, I guess not. You're right, Rob. I don't. No, didn't happen. That's a shame, though. So anyway, let me put this back on here. Let's look at McNabb on here for a minute. And we'll compare him with I'm just curious. I'm gonna leave this up on the screen for you guys, but we'll be back. 5 minutes. For those that are coming in on satellite TV, actually, that's what's hooked up. That's why the numbers are boosted like that. It's not satellite radio. It's this TV hookup. That's what it is. Duh. Anyway, I wanted to welcome those people. I didn't know they were going to be on tonight on a Wednesday night, but you are listening and watching, apparently. The Mean Machine 973 live from the Garden State. So we're doing some live stream. We're on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick tonight. So back at 5. Don't go anywhere. We're going to do some trivia. We'll give out some. We're going to gift a couple of subs. One in the Kick Room, and possibly I got to get with one of our moderators here and see. Maybe we'll give out one to one in the Twitch room. In addition to the trivia, which I feel like doing some if you guys want. But usually the other people that like doing it, they usually come in around this time, like 10:30ish, a 10:45, something like that. We're only going to go to about midnight tonight, so we get some of that in. Anyway, if you're watching, for those that are following us, everything is at Mean Machine 973. If you really want to help us out, you can follow us or sub to us on Twitch or Kick. Also, it's free to sub for us. Wow, I got tongue-tied there. On YouTube at Mean Machine 973. Great channel, helps us out a lot, and it's free. So do what you got to do. Anyway, we'll be back in 5. Like I said, we'll go over some more news and put these players back up so you have something to look at. There we go. All right, back in 5. All right. Let me take this off the screen. Here he is. All right, let's change this camera angle a little bit. There we go. Yeah, the TV behind me, above my shoulder there, they just had the international schedule for this year. The one that I was going over with a little while ago for the 2023 NFL season. It started at like October 1st, and it goes through to like, I don't know, right before Thanksgiving or something, I think. I don't know. Something like that. Anyway. I'm glad I got my Shure mic back, so I don't have to be right up on it like this. I could be back a little bit. So now I have other ones. So they finally fixed it, but you know, one false move of one of these little wires, because it's going through USB and not XLR. It won't take the XLR inputs that I have for whatever reason. The XLR is much better. If you know anything about broadcasting or about microphones in general or audio, that's the way to go. But for right now, the USB is good. But the Shure mics, they're definitely worth the money. Anyway. Yeah, so that's what we got on. So that's tomorrow. So that's your drop. Ultimate Legend. That's it for the wild cards for Madden for this year, they said. So there's no more wild card Wednesday or whatever the hell they called it. But Ultimate Legends is every Saturday, and I kind of like that. I use some of those guys. Some I don't. So let's see. Programs. All right, so I have it on here. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this. If it's big enough on the screen there for you. NFL Honors. Team of the Year. All right, so Ultimate Legends. There we go. All right, so if you look at these Ultimate Legends here, I'm guessing you could see it on, should be sharing the screen. It says that there's 185 of them. A lot of those are like the lower numbers of the same players. So it might be like 3 of the same guys. There's not 185 individual ones. I think it went, it says started February 18th, and the latest release was this past Saturday, which was May 6th. Okay, great. I think that's like 11 weeks or something like that. So as far as my team is concerned, I have Champ Bailey. I got Larry Fitzgerald. Did not get McNabb. I do have Bruce Smith. I got him yesterday. I paid like $1 million for him. I don't care. I love that guy. Got the Larry Fitzgerald. I tell you, I go for the boss ones, the 99s. I don't bother with the lower level ones. I sell them, or I'll use them as sets to get other ones. So who else we got on here? I had Dwight Clark. I used him once. He was all right. Ted Hendricks, I would get. He's a LTD, so he's still over $1 million. So I could wait because I have enough people. I had Walter Payton. I mentioned this earlier. It was just so disappointing. Oh, really? Did you? Yeah, I'm down to like, I had a lot. I had like, I don't know what, some people have like like 250 million coins, but the most I ever had at one point, because once I hit a certain amount, there's ones that come out and I just go on like these friggin' drunken sailor spending sprees, you know what I mean? And the most I ever had, I think, was 17 million. That's it. I never went past that, ever. Now, I think I'm down to like 4. I went crazy. I spent like 13 million or 12 million the other day. But you know what? You try people out, so you're gonna dip low with the coins or whatever. If you don't want, if you're not pulling packs or whatever you're doing. And the days of me putting money into it on my credit card and everything, getting this, that, no. But not anymore. But you could try the people out, and then if someone comes out that's better, like a Steeler, like Ryan Shazier came out, I'm like, oh, okay, I could get rid of this other guy or whatever, and I'll put this guy on my Steeler team and this guy on my Legend team or whatever. First of all, how many teams can you have? I have 3. I've never used the Steeler team because it keep upgrading and upgrading. It's already great. But how many can you possibly play? Now, if I was doing squads and stuff, like let's say you and I were playing, Rob, or anybody out there that we're playing and we're doing squads, or we're playing each other, whatever, then I could switch it up and be like, oh, okay. As it is, I have different stadiums, different coaches, different uniforms. I got like 80 different uniforms because I like to keep it fresh. Same players, obviously, but to give you something a little different to look at. Yeah, of course, I'm a Steeler fan, but I got the Giants uniforms. I got the Raiders uniforms. I got the 1980s Eagles, the 1970s Vikings and Rams. I got the Patriots. I got all that stuff just to have it something different to look at. I mean, I've been playing Madden and online games and all that stuff for like 30 years, or it seems like, or 25 years, whatever it is. So think about it. I've always been the Steelers. So sometimes you're like, all right, I like to break it up. But the weird thing is when I'm playing a Steeler theme team and the guy's going up for the ball or whatever, I keep thinking that I'm the Steeler guy. I'm like, oh, shit, that's not me. I'm the guy in Denver or whatever. It's kind of funny. From challenges and packs, yeah. At first, you had to put in like 125 of them to be able to get the one player, and I did do that once. Who was the player that I got? I don't remember now. He was like top tier, the best. I can't remember who it was. I've gotten rid of a lot of the Ultimate Legends because I didn't use them. Like Michael Vick, even though he has Steeler chemistry, I think the guy's a bum. I don't like him, and I didn't want him. What I'll have someone like Charlie Joyner, from the late 70s, early 80s Chargers teams, when he played with Dan Fouts and stuff like that. And I know he's not great compared to like some of these guys in the slot or whatever, but I keep him because, I don't know, it just reminds me of the 80s. I like stuff like that, Anyway, instead of putting them in the set, because at this point you will never be able to, if you have less than 80 tokens or whatever, Ultimate Legend tokens, you might as well do the quick sells and try to get like coins out of it, like real coins, or put them in the pack like I do. I keep putting them in the 87 plus, and once in a while you'll hit. I've hit on, I got a few 99s that I've pulled that way. Or at least you'll get higher numbers. You can put those in a set, get 99 that way. I'm not going to sit there and put like 18 people in a set just to get one guy. I don't have that kind of time for that. I use the guy I want to play. I mean, it's supposed to be a game. It's supposed to be fun, So, hey, Lebster, what's up, man? How you doing? My man, Lebster. You're playing Madden, man. I saw that. Are you still currently playing right now? I see your room is still active. I appreciate you stopping by, bro. We're just going over. I have it on the screen here. Ultimate Legends that I've gotten. I have most of them still, but a lot of these guys I don't use anymore. I'm really disappointed about Walter Payton. I had got rid of him, but I already have Emmett and Falk and Barry Sanders, people like that. I don't really need them, but I did get Larry Fitzgerald, and the guy's great. So I got him on one side, Chris Carter in the slot, and Randy Moss on the other side. Then I switch it up. I put Andre Rison, Justin Jefferson, and then I'll probably throw like, I don't know, I've got tons of receivers in there. So, and I'm a running guy. I got Smith. He's awesome. I did not get McNabb. I do have Champ Bailey. I have Rod Woodson. I have Charles Woodson. I'm stoked. The thing that I'm disappointed about, and Lebster, you can weigh in on this one too. Like this Backyard Ballers thing that's coming out tomorrow. What the hell? Let me go to it because look at this shit. Why would you put Najee Harris? Now, everyone knows I'm a Steeler fan. Why would you put him at left end? Look at this. Why? Wow, he's the same size as me. I'm 6'2", 230 pounds, except he could kick my ass, Najee Harris, and I can't jump over people like him. But here's the point being is that why? Why not just upgrade him and let's have him as a halfback? No, let's do this. Let's put Derrick Henry as a strong safety. Come on, man. I've got Sean Taylor. I've got Cam Chancellor. I have every good safety that you could have. I don't need. I want Derrick. I still have King Henry too. I don't use him. Look at this. Jason Witten as a defensive tackle. I've got like the best defensive tackles, and I'm sure you guys do too. What the hell? You don't need Jason Witten for that. Yeah, he's a big guy or whatever, but what the fuck? Here's the biggest disappointment. Not even Saquon Barkley at middle linebacker, which I'm not crazy about. I've got great middle linebackers. I have great. I mean, right now I'm using Urlacher in there. Here's the biggest disappointment for me right now. This right. I love Aaron Donald. I think he's great. I wish he was a Steeler. God. And at 6 foot 280, the guy plays like an absolute animal. He'll take out people that are 6'5" and friggin' 300 and go fucking plow them down. I mean, I wouldn't want to face this guy. Aaron Donald is the bomb, if you want to call him that. Why wouldn't you just upgrade his 93 or his 96 card, whatever it is? It might not even be that high. Why would you make a 97 of him as a halfback? I mean, yeah, I'll try him out when his price drops a little bit, but that's disappointing. Just keep him at a left end or put him as a linebacker. Keep him on defense, for God's sake. Why would you take a guy like Aaron Donald and put him, you know? And then they take the only one that I do keep that's OOP is I have Harold Carmichael as a left outside. He's not even a starter. I start Carl Banks out there most of the time or TJ Watt, but I don't put. That's just here you go. You'll never throw another pass again. You know why? Because you're scared of Jared Goff at corner. Get the fuck. What do you? I would constantly throw at him. I'm sure he can't tackle anyone. Trey Lance. First, a guy who gets hurt before week 1. Then Garoppolo gets hurt. Then Purdy comes in, and he does really well. And now he can't even start in real life. He can't even start on Madden. They put him as a free safety. Yeah, he's 6'4". He's a big dude. Look at the power. Power isn't even that much. You see that? Look at this. Look at his middle coverage and zone coverage 92. Tackle 89. 96 speed. Dude, I blow right by this guy. You know, maybe he might be okay with run support, but come on. It's just not Matthew Judon, the guy from the Patriots, I think, right? Yeah. As a tight end? Why? It's supposed to be fun. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm out of it, you know. Jefferson, what's happening, bro? Yeah, I'm sure they do find but okay. Yes, no, you're right. Some of them are fun. I was just saying before you came into the room, I was just talking about this for a while. I have an OOP as Harold Carmichael as a left outside linebacker. That's cool. I had I played a guy yesterday. I kicked this guy's ass because he had Bo Jackson as a quarterback. Bo Jackson is great as I still have the original one from Mary Muttness or whatever it was. He's great as a safety. He's not as exhilarating as a halfback, even though I have him, but he's still very good. But why would you want him at quarterback? See, some of it doesn't make sense. Come on. Okay, so if you already had a 99 of the guy and then you put him at OOP, all right, let's try him out there. That should be fun. That's something different. All right? But when you have Aaron Donald, who's stuck at a 95 or whatever he is right now, and I used him up to a little while ago because I really like him, why not make a gold 99 or even a 98, something? Why would you not? Why would you keep him as a halfback? I don't know. And that's the worst one, though. And me being a Steeler fan, obviously, yeah, I'll probably get Najee Harris. But his card is not that great to begin with. The one that came out, the one that looks like a cartoon or whatever, you know what I mean. The left end. I don't know, man. I know that this is supposed to be. You know what they should do? They should have every player have an ability bucket where they could switch out for an OOP. That way you don't have to worry about it, but that denotes the whole reason for having backyard brawlers, I guess, right? I mean, and there's no need for it. I mean, I get it. You know, they're trying to make it fun, but it's May. You have one more season to go, which is like season 5. What level are you guys at? Gridiron Guardians were okay. I told you. Ultimate Legends is the one that I always go for. But my favorite... Yeah, tell me about reaching is right, man. They give us a reach around. My favorite one up to this point, program-wise, and you could tell me if you guys feel the same way, I really liked Ring of Honor a lot. The 5 guys, which was like Randy Moss, Barry Sanders, Deion Sanders, Tony Gonzalez, and Lawrence Taylor, which I think is the best defender in the game, hands down, Lawrence Taylor. That's just my opinion. But it came with all those other guys, all the 90s, like Asante Samuel and Bavaro and this one and that one and all the different guys and Nate Harrison. Well, you know, that I believe was worth it because then you can get rid of, you could auction out the other guys, fill them into sets or just sell them outright or whatever, attain the 99 gold of Ring of Honor, and then you still got your choice of some B&D ones, and then you keep some, and that's fine. And I still use some of those B&D guys, like Carl Banks, stuff like that. That was a good program. I like that a lot. The animation was pretty cool and everything. I'll give it to EA on that one. But they've kind of flubbed this shit. Like Jefferson, like you just said. They're reaching. They're reaching now to try to figure something out. Just do whatever. Okay, so let's come out with all this shit, but then let's take your abilities and go and cut it down from 12 to 6 because it's supposed to be more fair. Now you're worried about fair. People have been kicking the shit out of the smaller guy who couldn't afford to get the better players to be competitive for 5-6 months. But now all of a sudden, with less than 90 days left in Madden 23, now you're worried about fair play. And by the way, fair play for who? There's a lot of people that I am aware of that don't even play head. Like if they don't have like Xbox Live, let's just say, you can't play online. So you're only playing the computer. You're doing challenges and you're doing solos, right? Well, who the fuck is this supposed to be fair? For the computer? We care about AI now? Is that it? So we need to be fair to the computer. Right. You see why? You see why this is just aggravating me? Yeah, they did. Instead, and they would drop people, great players, at the same time as a bunch of other shit was going on. I'll give you a prime example. When they dropped AJ Green when he retired, nobody really cared. They dropped Brady. Yeah, he was $1 million or whatever. Then they dropped a bunch of stuff. But in most recent memory, not this last Aaron Rodgers, the one before that, I think it was an AKA. It came out the same day. It didn't Montana come out the same day? And then no one gave a shit about Montana because Tebow, all of a sudden, Tebow was the greatest guy ever. Please. I use Tebow. He was good. He's not great. He doesn't fit my scheme. I still use Drew Brees. I don't use Brady or Mahomes anymore. I use Drew Brees. I do have Aaron McNair. I have the Aaron Rodgers, the new one, with him as a Jet. I'll use Trevor Lawrence now and then. I just got rid of Elway because I don't use him. I got rid of Cunningham because I don't use him. I got enough quarterback. I can't even think of all the different guys. I got to take pictures of it since I don't have my Xbox connected to this. I'll take pictures for you guys for Saturday, and you can see who I have. I got like 6 rows of gold. I'm not having as much fun as I thought I would. Whether I'm playing somebody or solos. Yeah, Ring of Honor was good, man. The animation was nice, right? And you got all those people underneath, so you didn't have to feel bad. Oh God, I'm going to sell this guy to make like 200,000 quid, right? But you could get him back if you like him that much as a BND. That's one of the ones you could choose because each 99 boss guy or whatever you want to call came with like 3 or 4 guys, you know, like in the program, whatever. Tony Gonzalez had his, Lawrence Taylor had his, Deion Sanders had his, and so on. I think that Tony Gonzalez, as far as gameplay is concerned, is the best tight end. He can block, he can run routes very well, he cuts well, and he's a great receiver. Some people disagree. I still have the Gronk. Remember, that was like the biggest thing. Remember, Gronk was a 98 when everybody had like 93s and 96 was like the meta and everything. Remember that? Oh my God, if I could only upgrade to the 98 Gronkowski. No, nobody gives a rat's ass now, you know. I didn't play 22. I played, and I didn't even play Mutt. I did like franchise stuff. I think the one with Brady on it. It was probably, what was that, 19? Whatever it was. That's the one I played. I got it for Christmas that year, whatever. And but I wasn't into it that much. I was working a lot and running businesses. So I just didn't have the time. But I did notice, I saw some people online. Let me take this off of here. I saw some people online that were playing like the older Madden, 22, but even older than that, they were playing 20, 21. Holy shit. Why can't we have those same players now? Why? They had Jack Tatum. Awesome. They had Franco Harris. Where's Joe Namath? Where's all these other guys? Jim Brown. What are you kidding me? Gale Sayers. I'm not talking about just Steeler guys. How about Cliff Branch? He's a Hall of Fame wide receiver, right, for the Raiders. What about these guys? The best you could do for Plunkett is make him an 88, and I'm not a Raider fan. How about Roger Staubach? I fucking hate Dallas, but Roger Staubach deserves a card, don't you think? Where the hell wasn't Tony Dorsett in it at one time? Oh, really? Yeah, I see what you're writing, Jefferson. I would prefer, why can't, if a card comes out, it doesn't have to be a Steeler necessarily. It could be anyone. It could be whoever. It could be Phil Simms. I don't give a shit. Whoever it is. Once you're in the game, you should always be in the game. Why would you take Jack Tatum away? Why would you not have a tribute card to Franco Harris? 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Reception. The guy passes away right before Christmas. 4-time Super Bowl champion. 1976 Man of the Year. Did 1,000,001 things for the Pittsburgh Steelers and that whole community. He was born right here in Jersey. You know? Franco's Italian Army. I love the guy. The guy was great. I have his jerseys and I have all his shit and everything. But it's not because I'm a Steeler fan. The guy's a Hall of Famer. All Hall of Famers should automatically, like Fran Tarkenton and people, what about Dan Fouts? Wouldn't charge it? So you're going to get excited about a 98 Justin Haber, but how about a golden tribute Dan Fouts? That I would do. I'd pay $5 million for that. Yeah, Bradshaw would be nice, but what about Joe Namath? Bradshaw. I'll tell you who they might come out with, which I'm surprised because he's already been retired a full year. Once again, this is not because I'm biased, because I'm a Steeler fan. I like all football. Why would you not come out with Ben Roethlisberger? He's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, guaranteed. Been to 3 Super Bowls, won 2 of them, numerous records. You know what I mean? You know he's going into the Hall. Why would you not make, when he retires, but they gave one to A.J. Green? Why? I'm not saying A.J. Green wasn't good. He was good. And of course, Brady deserves a tribute one. I get it. Why did they make like 5 or 6 different great upper echelon cards for Patrick Mahomes? So they gave him the regular one, then they gave him the Super Bowl MVP one, then the Team of the Year one. All right, we get it. We know he's good. Spread it around a little bit. My God. Fuck. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be jaded like to a certain team or anything. I mean, obviously, I like the Giants and I'm a Steeler fan and everything, but why would you not want a Tony Dorsett card? Okay? I don't care if you weren't born when he was good. I wasn't born when Gale Sayers was running around in the 60s and shit. I wasn't around. But the guy deserves it. Same thing with Jim Brown. What about Joe Namath? Guy put the AFC, basically the AFL, on his back. I mean, he put us on the map. You don't give a Joe Namath card? Guy's a Hall of Famer. Fran Tarkenton. How about this? Has Warren Moon... He had one in 22, but not this year. He played in 22, didn't he? Or no, that was 21. It was January 22 was the playoffs. All right, anyway. No, okay, I mean, I'm just saying. How about this? Has there ever been a Warren Moon card? I'm guessing that there was. Remember Warren Moon, right? That guy should be in, I think he is in the Hall of Fame. That guy was a maniac when he played for Houston, and then he went to I think it was the Vikings. Not that you have to be a Hall of Famer, but I'm just saying. You know what's really sad now that I'm thinking about it? If he kept going the way he was going, Antonio Brown was one of the best receivers I have ever seen. And I've seen John Stallworth play live. I've seen Lynn Swann when I was a little kid, I've seen some great receivers. Chris Carter, who I think was awesome. I'm glad he's in the game at 98. Wow. It's just sad. I mean, we could go on and on. I mean, I guess they can't put everybody, but there's really no reason why they could put some of the... cares about the gold card? Nobody gives a shit about that. Put some good ones in there. It's more coins, so it's more money for EA. It's in their best interest to do it anyway. It'll make a lot of people happy, and it's a competitive card. You know, some people who just don't really play the game and they're just kind of collecting, like when we used to collect baseball cards or football cards or movie or whatever it was, and you did that, right? That was what you had, and it was just basically to trade or, you know, and it's kind of cool that in this day and age that you have a card that you could trade for, have in your binder, and you could actually use it to play. I like that. That's cool. That's something we didn't have growing up, you know? We didn't have that shit. And then, but the people that are they take it very seriously online playing, I don't really care. I win some, I lose some, I don't care. But I like to have a competitive thing, and I like the competition. If I could get into squads with someone or whatever, I would do that, and we have fun and we help each other. Nothing wrong with that. It's a game. At the end of the day, it is a game, and games are supposed to be fun. And you can't sit there and tell me that sometimes you're playing it and you're getting aggravated. I mean, come on, you're talking to the meme machine here. I've broken 6 controllers and counting. So I rage. But you can't say that sometimes you're just like, yeah, maybe I'll play something else. Or you know what, I'm going to go watch porno or something. Whatever it is. It's just like, it's just some days it's just not fun. All right, maybe I'll upgrade my team with this guy. How much is he? Oh, he's only $2 million because he's an LTD. And every 5 seconds, like a subliminal message, you'll see the thing flash real quick. Grab it back. You know, grab it back. EA will send that thing when you're trying to back out and you're hitting B or whatever, and you try to go, it'll be like, get your LTDs, get your Ultimate Legend. You know, it's like a subliminal message. I know I'm not crazy. Well, I might be, but it's like control chaos, you know? I know. Yes, I understand. When he got hit by Perfect, yes. But he already had mental problems prior to that. But the thing is that prior to that, he was a really good player. And at the time when we had Roethlisberger, Le'Veon Bell, and Antonio Brown, and then Juju Smith-Schuster came in after that, you know, we had a good shot to get to the Super Bowl for several years, 2016, 2017, 2019. Of course, we lost to the Patriots. But it's a shame. I was at the Jet game against the Buccaneers where he ran into the end zone. He took his shirt off. He threw it into the crowd and all that shit. He just went fucking ubats. And that's after he won a world championship, right? He won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady. That guy put him on his shoulders, under his wing or whatever, and that's how he treats the guy. And he just goes fucking nuts, and then he's beating up his wife. Whatever the hell happened there. When more shit is going on with you off the field than on the field, that's when you know it's game over. That's Ray Rice. He was a great running back. Ray Rice from the Ravens. So he wasn't smart enough to know that there's cameras in Atlantic City in the elevators, huh? I don't even want to talk about it. He had a great career ahead of him. He was a solid player, and he's nothing now. Yeah. Yeah, he won one with the Chiefs. I understand. Le'Veon Bell he went to the Chiefs, but that was the one year that the Chiefs lost the Super Bowl. But Juju went to New England. I'm pretty sure he's a Patriot now. He's not even a Chief anymore, Juju. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure he... you know who I didn't feel bad for? Well, that I didn't blame because they wouldn't give him playing time or whatever, so we went to New England so he could be in the Super Bowl, and he did, but he lost. James Harrison, Debo? He had already been in 2 Super Bowls. He was one of the greatest players of all time. So he won 1 Super Bowl. And I don't know if he was in the one in the 05 team, but he won the one in 08, and he lost the one in 2010. But they wouldn't let him play. He was too old or whatever. They wouldn't even let him go in for 3rd down. The guy still lifts. It was his birthday the other day. I saw online. He was lifting like almost 600 pounds deadly. This guy could beat the shit out of half the people in that are he's twice their age. Would you want James Harrison frigging doing a 3-point stance and coming at you? Hell no, man. Fuck that. So he went to New England so he could win a championship, right? And they went to the Super Bowl, but they didn't win. I don't remember what happened. Oh, that was, I think, when they lost to New England, I think. I'm sorry, when they lost to the Eagles. I'm pretty sure that was the year. Mac Jones is not bad, but I mean that's got to be no easy task. You got to step out of the shadow and fill the shoes of Tom Brady. That's worse than Steve Young having to get out of the shadow with Joe Montana, in my opinion. I mean, we're talking about Tom Brady here. Imagine Mac Jones. So they're going to keep that team competitive. They missed the playoffs because of stupid shit or whatever this past year against the Raiders or whatever. But watch, New England's going to be right there in the pack. You can't get rid of these people. With that kind of coaching, that kind of money, that kind of front office, you're not going to get rid of the Patriots like for a 5-6 year stretch. Not with Belichick and Kraft. No way. No way. Not going to happen. Make garbage with fries. That's fun. 29th best quarterback. And they probably had Garoppolo above him, right? Who I thought was... I've never thought he was that great either. Another guy that was in Brady's shadow. Well, you know what? It's funny you mentioned that, though, Jefferson, because I was thinking about that a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if it was a money thing with Juju. I'm guessing it was. But the reason Le'Veon Bell... Here's a perfect example. Le'Veon Bell wanted a big contract. He had a great year. No denying that. A few great years in a row. But he wanted the same contract that Todd Gurley from the Rams had gotten, which was insane amount. Todd Gurley is gone, and Le'Veon Bell ended up sitting out that whole season. He held out. Then he went to Kansas City. He was like a backup, not for Jamal Charles. I forgot who's the other guy that was on the pre-stone. Whatever it was. His career was never the same. And he didn't do, he just phased out, and then he got too old to do whatever. He should have stayed with Pittsburgh, but he wanted that money. It is a small market team. You're not going to get billions of dollars. Roethlisberger would take cuts. You know who would take a cut and pay? And this guy's a Hall of Famer and one of the best players of all time. Troy Polamalu. They would constantly take little cuts and pay here and there on their contract, whatever, to move some players. Some of the very unselfish of them. Roethlisberger did it, I think, several times. And Troy Polamalu did it. That's when you want to win. You want to be where you are. You like the people there. You like the town. You know the city, the South, everything about it. And he said, fuck it, I'm going to stay a Steeler. I'm not going to go run off to New England. I'm not going to run off to Kansas City or the Bengals or Bills or whatever. That's why I didn't like Diggs that much. He could have did a lot of good, more good in Minnesota. So he goes for the money to Buffalo. Same thing with McCoy, the running back. He went to, from Philly to, please. It doesn't always, that's not always the answer. I mean, but if it wasn't for that, then they wouldn't have drafted Justin Jefferson. This guy is great. I think Justin Jefferson of the Vikings, I'm not talking about just Madden. I'm talking about in general. This guy is fucking awesome. I mean, Offensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year. He deserved it. Wow, is he good. Yeah, Brady. People like that. Unselfish people. It's not about the money at this point. It's about loving your craft, about loving your sport, about loving your community and wanting to win for those fans, That's why those guys try so hard in Cleveland and everything, because they feel for the fans. They want to win for them, You got to respect it because it's not about money. They're all millionaires and everything. You're trying to tell me that Tom Brady's still playing or was still playing because of the money? Or Favre or Kurt Warner? No, because they love to play. And I respect that. They're out there mixing up with people that are 40 and they're out there giving it their all. Not respect that. That's why I came to like Brady. I hated him because of the Steeler thing, with the that rivalry. But how do you not respect that guy? You know what I mean? The guy just wanted to win. So if he was want the guy to not win because that's bullshit. It's stupid. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Yeah, I mean, he is. I don't know if he's a future Hall of Famer, but he's certainly starting out that way. He put a team. Yeah, they had Dalvin Cook and people like that, and had Adrian Peterson, another guy but Adrian, absolute monster, fast, very nimble and quick and solid, like very tough to bring down, very, very strong man. So then that shit happened. Then the Redskins or whatever they're called now, the Commanders. I don't know, when they went from the Redskins to like just watch their football team, I put it on, I go, what are we watching? It looked like college. Tell me I'm wrong. And people like American Indians in the DC area and the fan base in general. It was something like 96% didn't give a shit that they were called the Redskins, but I guess that small amount people that control that shit or whatever, and they put heat on who the guys that retard on the Redskins, whatever. He was all panicked, and their FedEx Field was going to pull the licensing, and they were going to take away all the sponsorship and all. We'll just be the Washington football team because we buckle to corporate pressure. Nobody cared. Not one person that you would consider a Redskin, if you will, gave a shit. But yet, we had to change the name. And you can't be the Cleveland Indians. You got to be the Guardians. Offensive. Really. Going to Yankee Stadium and paying $70 to pay for parking. Going inside and getting a beer for $12 or a sausage and pepper sandwich for $16. That's fucking offensive. Okay? That's offensive. I think I give a shit who's on my butter or my syrup or my rice. Who is making these decisions? Can't get political. Soft enough as it is with all this crap and participation trophies and safe spaces so you could go in the corner and play with yourself and play with clay and crayons. Get the fuck out of here. So you don't get it? God damn. Yeah, I about J.J. Watt. It says J.J. Watt is coming out of retirement, and everybody that's a Steeler fan or whatever was like, holy shit. And it says right underneath, it goes, it's not what you think, Steeler fans. He's coming out something like that. Matter of fact, I don't even think J.J. Watt, I'm sorry, who's the brother? The little one. Not TJ. J.J. Watt. No? Whatever the fuck his name is. The little one. Derek Watt. That's it. Yeah. He is rolling around. I don't even think he's a Steeler anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't believe, he was a fullback and then he also played on special teams or whatever for the Steelers. I don't even think that Derek Watt is on the team anymore. I don't think so. But imagine having TJ Watt as an outer linebacker that comes up off the edge and having his brother on the other side who is a left end or right end, whatever they moved him around, having his brother. If I was the quarterback, I'd be like, oh, fuck no, I've got COVID or something. I'm not going in tonight. Fuck that. Yeah, the whole family. Hell no. That's like the two, when that Jack and Jim Youngblood, or, you had, what were the two guys on the Miami Dolphins? Glenn and Kyle Blackwood, remember? Hell no. Or even most recently, the guy that's on NFL, Good Morning NFL, whatever, Good Morning Football. The guy that was on the Patriots, McCourty. By the way, those guys went to school. The same school I went to right here, Rutgers. They were from here. The twins. Well, maybe they'll bring him back as an OOP. I guess I got to go for this Najee Harris tomorrow, but I don't know. Honestly, two that I got yesterday. One being Larry Fitzgerald, and I had to move Moss around. And I'm like apologizing to him. Hey, Chris Carter, I got to move yours. Sorry, Justin Jefferson. Yeah, I know he did. Well, remember, he was a Jersey guy for a long time. I was in the same room as that guy as well, man. Bill Belichick, when he was the defensive coordinator of the Giants. That's the guy who was, it wasn't all Bill Parcells. I was standing right there. He used to wear the glossy red Giants jacket in the mid-'80s. I think I met him, 1985, 86? I was little. I was a young kid. Giants. So we ended up going to every game in, what year was it? Gee, how lucky am I? Probably the last time I had any luck. They couldn't use the tickets. They had too much going on that season, and they had to go to California. What a great year to have tickets for. And because they made it to the Super Bowl, I was able to go out to California and went to the Super Bowl. So I was at that Giants-Broncos Super Bowl, Super Bowl 21. I was there in the Rose Bowl. Fucking cool, man. Yeah, Devin and Jason McCartney, right? And the one of them is on that Good Morning on the NFL Network, in the Good Morning Football, whatever. Which is, by the way, a pretty damn good show. Got to admit, it is. So that's pretty cool. Oh, hi. How are you? Yeah, I got people that are coming into YouTube there. Just to throw a spot up in that, I mentioned this earlier, that I wanted to thank the new subscribers and the new followers that we have on Twitch and Kick. And we are about 60 subscribers away from hitting 1,000, which is a big milestone. On YouTube, that whether it's whatever it might be, whether it's regular streams or whatever the case may be. Like I said, that's the we make clips, stuff like that. But all of the streams that I live broadcast that I do for Saturdays or whatever, they all go on there. So the more people watch on there, the more viewing time we get, the better it is. But to subscribe on there is free, and it helps out the channel. It helps us out. So you don't have to. It's not required, but I appreciate it. So if anybody wants to go over to our YouTube channel at MeanMachine973 and just smash that subscribe button for us, that really helps. Thank you. Also, the followers and everyone that we have newer people that came in on Kick and, of course, on Twitch. We got some in the last 7 days on Instagram. That's pretty cool. Just from the small little things that I've been posting, the little reels and shit like that. Oh. Anyway, let's change the video around. Alexa, turn second light red. Alexa, second light red.
Okay.
Jeez. Yeah, phone. It's a brand new phone. I do Android. Unbelievably. It just doesn't seem like it's working properly. I don't know what the deal is with that. All right, so let's do this. The music was horrible. Like I said, I got to use the non-copyright stuff for right now. There you go. Yeah. So what else are you guys up to? Yeah, I think the one that's on the show, the NFL show, or I think that one is Jason and Devin. You know what? I'm not positive. They both played for New England. I know that, but I don't recall. So anyway. Yeah, so that's what we have to look forward to. Backyard Ballers Part 2 drops tomorrow. It's normally around 10:30, between 10:30 and 11 o'clock p.m. I'm sorry, a.m. What am I saying? 10:30 a.m. to around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's what usually when the East Coast, that's the time to do. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, and you got to like break into the server type of thing just to be able to do it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So it's got to be a way I could see who else is in the room, even if they're not typing. Because some people don't. And there's got to be a way to do that. Like I said, I got to find somebody who's going to take over all the social media and everything. So, Kamacha, what's up, bro? I was just thinking about you today. How you doing, man? There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Yeah, rock on, bro. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. We're talking about backyard brawlers for tomorrow. So Najee Harris is going to be like a defender, and same thing with Aaron Rodgers is going to be a half back, and yeah, I'll put it back up on. So let's see. So anyway, let's see. Is that big enough? Can you guys see this? I mean, so I have Champ Bailey, I have Fitzgerald. Team coming out, man. Yeah, I know. I saw that Jason Witness. I don't know. I know this is supposed to be fun. We were just talking about this earlier, but I got to tell you, OOP. I'm not into OOP that much, really. I don't know. It's just not my thing. So let's look at the reveals for tomorrow. You guys can see this screen, right? Is it too small? I'm guessing that you could see this. Oh, this thing heats up a lot, or very easily, I should say. Yeah, it's jumping around a little bit. I don't know why, unless the Wi-Fi is getting shittier. Anyway, this is who we're looking at for tomorrow. So we got this. We got Najee Harris right here. I don't know, man. Just seems like a waste. I'd rather just have an upgraded version of Najee Harris and use him as a halfback, you know? Is he about Henry? I'd love to have an upgrade strong safety. So I'm not really sure about that one. Oh, what do you guys think? You like this? Yeah, when is this, and what exactly, maybe you can explain this to me, or one of you guys can. What is the, as far as Madden is concerned? Like, it's the middle of the, is it coming up like next week, and is it only once a year? Or it's something, what exactly do we get? Is there different packs for us to rip, or do we have to spend money, or do we not have to? Do we get automatic upgrades? Like, what? I wasn't around for this last year, so what's fan appreciation about? Do you know? Yeah, and I guess I'll try Aaron Donald that as a halfback just to see if he's going to bust through the line, you know? What exactly is this fan appreciation thing? I'm just not really sure about that one. Derrick Henry. I'm just waiting to see which Ultimate Legends are going to drop. That should be interesting. So I barely got Larry Fitzgerald. I did not get McNabb. I got Bruce Smith, Harry Carmichael. Yes, I don't have James or him or Love. I have Ricard. Don't get Wi-Fi spot. Of course, everything else is working fine. Why wouldn't the Wi-Fi start getting shitty? I had no reason at all. Anyway, well, we have to take a quick break anyway. I'm just looking at this stuff, and it's just, I don't know. This is who we got tomorrow. Ooh, Jared Goff is a cornerback. Better not shot, Dion. I want to see your team and ripping packs. Yeah, I don't do that. On the screens and everything like that, and be able to put them on there. But maybe when Madden 24 comes out, because that's really my thing, man. I'm not a gamer. However, I do play. But if I do, I was talking about with Budweiser Dad here, if I do end up getting Madden 24 on PC, then it'll be much easier to share the screen and do stuff like that. You're not the only one. Other people have asked, we want to see you play, and we want to see the theme team and everything. And I'm flattered, you know what I mean? I don't think I'm that great. I mean, I know that I'm excellent at defense. Offense, I'm like, okay. I'm fine until I have to throw the ball. I'm a big fan of the interception, but well, yeah, it's not just the streaming thing. You know what I mean? It's the stuff that I have in the works with, iHeart and Amazon Music and Apple Music and all that kind of stuff. That's my thing. This is a hobby. The streaming that I do on here, the money when we do make any is going to be going to charity. I already told you that. So it's basically gearing up and getting our YouTube channel. The more subs we get on there, the better it is. Whoever subs in there and watches videos, we're getting closer. We're 62 subscribers away on there. But the Twitter and the Twitch and the Kick thing is more or less to meet nice guys, cool dudes and stuff like that. Some are gamers, some are not. I'm taking it out of the sports category and actually put it in the chat one because I'm a broadcaster. I'm a DJ. I'm not really a gamer, but there's a lot of gamers that come in here that I'm friends with, like you guys. But I guess I could. It's all about what the audience wants, right? So once 24 comes out, but I do not. All I have is Xbox One. I do not have it connected to this stuff. You know how long it took to get the satellite radio hookup to go through on the browser and shit? Jesus Christ. Imagine having to get the Xbox going too. It'd be a fucking nightmare. Yeah, I mean, I could break shit too if that's what you guys really want, but you're going to have to start really spending money then because there's $60-something a pop, and I've ruined 6 of them. 6 Xbox controllers, 6. I have proof. I showed you guys. Every time I break one, it's hanging. I got to stop raging like that, though. Gonna take my meds. Happy pills. So I got my mic back, the Shure mic. So that's fine now, but now the USB is starting to screw up. You just can't win, man. I don't know. If you even knew what I had to do just to be able to get ready for tonight, that's why I didn't go on Monday. I had issues going on Monday. Oak, what's happening, man? All right. People are starting to pile in. So we have some people that it's a cumulative total. This is for people that I repeat myself because they weren't here earlier. So it says that there's like 40 in YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. Because if people are on the satellite hookup, like they usually will watch us or listen, I should say listen to us. You can't even watch us on the satellite hookup. They're using the same browser. Everything goes into one thing. So if you look on the YouTube channel, you'll see the same amount here and something there. That's why you're not seeing bots or any of that bullshit anymore, because that's not what it is. I figured out, and I tied it in because I'm using Restream, and Restream uses the same browser, if that makes sense. Anyway, that's what's going on with that. But when Madden 24 comes out, I was talking about that with Bud before. I'll probably get the PC version so I can do that kind of stuff, because you could use a regular controller, an Xbox controller. That way you can see me break shit. That's like the Who, and I got to like break my guitar at the end of the fucking concert or something. Hey, whatever brings in the viewers, right? I got this other fucking maniac. This guy's creepy as a motherfucker in Kick. I thought he was just goofing around at first. Like, will you get an inflatable helmet and wear it, and then will you sit on it? And then what are you, a fag? What the hell is going on? You know what I mean? I some of these people, man, you're going to attract great people, and then you're going to attract some wackadoos. Don't annoy me. Just some people, you try to be nice about it. Some of these people really want your attention. Oh, boy, do they want your attention. Through instant messages on Facebook and Instagram and everything and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, my God. Man, I'm like, off, that kind of thing. It's just, I don't know. You're going to get good and bad everywhere. What are you going to do? All right. You're done with your day as well? Okay, cool. Busy day. You guys want to do a little bit of trivia? I got to take a break because I'm still on the delay. The Saturday one is more like 6-7 seconds. When I'm just doing straight streaming, it's 5. So that might be why I'm saying something, or you see me moving around, or that kind of thing. That's why, because we're still on the delay. Because it's more of a pain in the ass to take it off of the satellite hookup and then have to redo it later on. They have to do it remotely. That's kind of the deal with that. Anyway, I'm going to take a 5-minute break here, make my bladder gladder, take a pause for the cause. For those that are that you're unable to chat or whatever, this is the Meme Machine 973 from the great state of New Jersey, the Garden State. I've seen a garden once or two here. Yeah. We have good tomatoes, good pizza, and bro. You know what I mean, bro? All right, we're going to be back in 5. And you can listen to the mellow sounds of beautiful, uncopyrighted, you can't bust my balls and try to mute me or shut me down music. Enjoy. I'm just kidding. It kind of blows, but that's what I think about that bullshit right there. Different backgrounds and everything else. But I'm glad you guys are enjoying your spend some time with me here today during your hump day. Oh, yeah. I got some more pictures I'm going to show you guys on Saturday. I found some old DJing pictures. A picture of me walking into the booth at Z100 back in like 1993 or something like that. Anyway. I'll be back. B5. You guys chill out for a little while. We'll do a little bit of trivia if you want. I don't have to spin the wheel. We don't have to make any calls. We can do it right through the chat. That works for me. If you guys are up for that. Sports, movies, music, whatever. You make the call. I don't mind. I took that friggin' $25 wheel, the part off the wheel. You guys are fucking crazy if you think I'm doing that shit. $5 and $10 ones. That's it, man. I'm already dying here. So anyway, I'm gonna pop off the satellite hookup too. So I got to take a pause for that. You're going to see the numbers drop, which they just did. See that? That's because I just clicked it. See, that's what I mean. It's from the satellite thing. All right. I've got to figure out, I don't know. So I have to get somebody. I'll mention this again. Not just moderate, but I need somebody that's going to take over the different, like our Facebook, our Instagram, all the different things, but especially somebody that could go in. I got rid of Streamlabs. I got rid of OBS. I'm starting from square one. Because this stuff, I don't have time to watch 60 self-help videos or endless emails or chats and bullshit. Just, here's a little bit of money. Just take care of it. That's why you're not hearing sound effects in here. The little emotes are done, but there's so many other things. Blurb, I can't connect it. I don't know how to connect it. I just need somebody that knows how to do this shit through YouTube Studio or whatever it is. And here you go. I need you like 2-3 times a week. Just run some stuff. Throw some stuff up. I might need you 3 times in one day. I might need you 3 times in one, whatever it is, and I take care of it because I just don't have the time. I have a business to run during the day, and I just can't sit and watch watch these 57 videos, and you too can learn how. What the fuck? That much time on your hands? I got games to grind in there, bro. I'm fucking with you though. Nothing weird. Oh well, you're in the wrong spot then, man. There's nothing but weird shit going on. I don't know. All right, you guys think about what you want to do. I got to take that break, though. We are on. So that's why if you see the numbers drop like that. So yeah, that's why. All right. I'll be back. Don't go anywhere, man. It's the Meme Machine, baby. What could be better? Back in 5. Put that there. All right. I had some people that were. I came back to my desk. We had and for some reason the delay is making me like stutter a little bit, not voice wise like the screams. Nothing to do with the hardware. It's just satellite hookup is a bitch, and people screw around with the browser and everything. It delays. Or we were looking at these ultimate players or whatever, but you know, I just saw. Get the weirdos. What is going to freeze up on me now? That's pretty cool. Either the audio works and the video doesn't. The video works. No, that try to do too much, and that happens. Going back and forth a little bit. It's not the hardware or anything like that. It's the set. I don't know how else to explain this. It's for people that don't understand. It's the simplest terms is when people go in. Even though I'm just streaming tonight and not on a live broadcast, the software that I use through Restream is still hooked up to that other thing. And people log in on a computer or a phone through the browser, they do a search for Mean Machine 973, and because we're not on any specific one yet, it's still just out there in cyberspace. That's why we send them to YouTube, because I have to wait until I have the contract with iHeart and stuff like that. Then they'll be like, oh, it's at 11.5 in your dial, that kind of thing, that kind of shit. Can't do that yet. And I'm not allowed more than just your regular. This guy's streaming on Twitch thing. It goes a little bit beyond that. And that's why the hookup will make that happen. It's not the computer or anything like that. That's what it is. Satellite, there's a lag, or the Wi-Fi goes down, or it starts to too many things. But remember, we have like 14 windows open and everything else. So anyway, that's why that's happening. It has nothing to do with the drop rate or anything on my software. But anyway, so you got this explanation. If you want to do trivia, we will. Sports, movies, or music. I can spin the wheel, your toll-free number. And forgive me, because I keep looking over there, and I'm switching because I got people are talking to me on YouTube. So much on Kick tonight, so which is okay. One less thing I have to do. All right, so let's get Mutt off it. Okay. Yeah, I wonder why it's doing that. It's weird. It's heating up. I have it on a cooling pad as well. Anyway, now you want to see something cool, actually. I'm going to put this on tomorrow. It's like Throwback Thursday. So I'm going to be putting this, give you guys a little sneak peek of what I'm going to do for tomorrow. A lot of the different things. I'm going to be putting this on there tomorrow. I don't know why it's not coming up. Can you guys see that or no? I don't think you can. Gotta love Restream. It's not worth the money that we give them every month, I'll tell you that much. Well, the fans went off, that's why. You guys know what I mean. There we go. I asked him, I said, how can you do it since it went from 12 AP? It went from 12 AP down to 6 AP. Well, what do? You can't have them all juiced up anymore. I had to go and do my entire offensive line, which is like Larry Allen and Runyon and Madden and Eichenberg, whatever his name is. If they're the best at that position, whether guard, my center is still. Sometimes I have to use a Ring of Honor guy. So I had to take everything off except for, I think, Secure Protector on the offensive line. That way you could get a star on all of them, except for the tight end, which I'm using. The 3 tight ends that I have on there, I have. So there's you got Firemouth that was on there, Gentry, also a Steeler, and then I have Gronkowski. I moved him to fullback because I don't really use the fullback that often. But I have Tony Gonzalez is my number one. He's great at blocking. He's great at running routes and everything. I think he's the best tight end in the game right now. Some people think Kelsey is. Yeah, there's other people, but that's just my personal favorite. I like Tony Gonzalez anyway. So I asked Lobster, and he was saying other people too, and that's what they're telling me, that you got to take some of them off. So you got to take a lot of these abilities off. 12 was a friggin' challenge. That was difficult before. Imagine now. You know what I mean? It gets a little bit crazy. So Alexa, turn second light blue.
Okay.
You want to see something funny? Check this out. I'm going to put this in here. So I've had, and you put this on a car. We used to do this in Florida when people would park like shit. Here, check this out. Yeah, I'm here. Why, you can't see or hear me? Thanks for parking so close. Next time, leave a fucking can opener so I could get my car out. Assholes like you should take the bus. We've had that for years. Why, you guys can't hear and see me? They're saying they can over here. Are you there, bud? I'm guessing you guys are here. I don't know. You're going to have to type in the chat. I can't read your mind. Yes or no? Anyway, I just thought that was funny. I'll take that off of there. How about this? Here's something. Really? Because it looks like it says that it's going through fine. I don't know why that is. You're talking about like about 5 minutes ago, right? It should be okay now. Because I'm looking at myself live. It looks like I'm okay. All right, check this out. We got, look at this. This was obviously from a few years ago because it was the 15th anniversary. Remember this? More bullshit. Now, I don't like the Patriots, and I definitely don't like the Raiders, but that was bullshit, and it was a fumble. I don't want to hear about Tuck Rule. No one even heard about this shit prior to that, and it should have been the Steelers and the Raiders in the AFC Championship game, not the Patriots and the Steelers, and it should have been the Steelers in the Super Bowl against the Rams that year. That's just what I'm just saying. Yeah, all right. So at least, yeah, that's like 20-something years old. I can send that to you in an email. Anyway. Yeah. That was that. All right. All right. So if you guys need, let me help you out here. Let's take that off of there. And we'll take that off of there. So if you guys need ID, here you go. Here's the warm-up. Ready? What movie is this from? Here we go. Gotta wait because of the delay. You'll get it in a second. Wow, I am lagging. Look at that. There you go. What movie is that from? It's just a warm-up. It's not a money question or anything. There you go. Yep. McLovin. Superbad is correct, yeah. They call me McLovin. Because what the hell is this? He don't even have a last name. He's the Hawaiian. he goes, this is the 21-year-old Hawaiian organ donor. All right, you ready, man? Here, we'll do this one too. This is funny. What movie is this from? And don't even ask me why I even copied this out. I just thought it was funny. You'll know it immediately. Probably. You ready? This is out. Just imagine the robotic voice. Here you go. Happy birthday, Paulie. Look at that lag. You gotta love it. Remember this? What movie? I think that shit's funny, man. Happy birthday, Paulie. Anybody? Bueller? Anyone? Bueller? Nobody, huh? You know what? You don't know what that's from, huh? That's like the front part of the robot there. No? I guess I'll tell you guys. It's from Rocky 4. Remember the robot comes in when it's Paulie's birthday and he comes in boom, 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 with the lights and he goes, happy birthday, Paulie. Knight Rider, yeah, right. Yeah. It's funny. How about this one? Here we go. Like little warm-ups for you. Let's see. What movie was this picture in? Here we go. Let's see if you figure this one out. Classic one, by the way. What movie? Because one dog's going one way, one dog's going the other way, and this guy's saying, hey, what do you want? What do you want from me? What movie was this from? No. My favorite movie, as far as comedies are concerned, no, it's not Caddyshack. Not even close. Once I tell you, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, it's not even in the right genre. Not Caddyshack, but I can't really give you a hint on it because then it kind of gives it away. I'll be like, oh, it's blah, 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 and that's not fun. It's all about trying to do it under pressure and learning something, You give up? Did you give up or no? I guess you give up. All right, so it's Joe Pesci that is looking at this with the guys at the table, and it's his mom that painted the picture. And he goes, I like this. The guy's got a nice white head of hair, and one dog's going one way, one dog's going the other way, and this guy's saying, what do you want from me? The movie is Goodfellas. Remember when they're sitting there, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning after they whacked Billy Bats and they had him in the trunk and shit, and then they stopped to get a shovel and they end up eating dinner and everything. They're having like macaroni and all sorts of a big spread going on at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and she takes out the picture. That's the picture. Goodfellas is the answer. So it's pretty funny though, right? Those of you guys have to work in the morning, huh? We're going to be wrapping it up in a few anyway. Like I said, don't go too crazy on a Wednesday. I think like last Wednesday, 5 hours or something insane. I was like for like a day and a half. I was barely able to put Saturday's show together. All right, so the fans are on and everything. I don't know. Who knows? Sorry about the delay. It shouldn't be happening, but it is. Yeah, it looks like the Wi-Fi's screwing up tonight too. I don't know what the fuck the deal is with that, man. It's always something now. It's crazy. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. That's why. Anyway, sorry about that. You guys still around or whatever? Like I said, if you want to do trivia, we could do it. We don't have a whole lot of time left in tonight's stream. So I hope that I've made that clear. So that's, by the way, someone had asked in the other room, it's the email is at meanmachine. Okay, it's meanmachine973 actually at outlook.com. And our handle on everything is at meanmachine973. So whether you go on there, and like I said earlier, if you guys want to check out our YouTube channel and smash the sub button for us and everything, we appreciate it. It helps us, and it's absolutely free. It's not necessary, but we appreciate it. We appreciate all the followers and subs that we have on here, on Twitch and on Kick, and the new followers that we have on Instagram. A lot of them. Also on Facebook, a little bit on TikTok, and definitely Twitter. Twitter is the one. That's the one that I'm on every day with all the updates and what trivia we're going to do. And so a lot of people don't have trivia, but a lot of people do, so we keep that. It works for us, you know. And we'll change it to that. Hello. Anyway, a little something. That's warm as shit in here, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, they like my... that's from when they won the World Cup. I think it was at 06. They won it recently. 6 World Cup that they won. Anyway. So I set a goal and a new sub goal. The follower goal right now we have coming in hot at 356 followers. Nice. And to hit 500 on Twitch. As far as subscriptions, subs, we have 11, and we put it down to try to get 20. We have 9 more to go on there. And then, of course, you have the different emotes that you get and badges and all that shit. I'm trying to set... Yeah, we don't have any badges on the channel yet because I don't know how to do it. Were you able to hear that, by the way? You must be logged in. Did you hear the cartoon smack or no? I don't know if I have time to be a pen pal, but yeah, you could always send me email. Yeah, meanmachine973 at Outlook, man. Of course. I would go back. Here, see if you could hear this. You ready? I'm doing the cartoon smack on my end. Did you hear that or not? I'm guessing that you did not. Oh, wow, this is really slow. That's what happens when you're using USB. I'm going to tell you. Yeah, your computer's warm as shit. When it heats up like that, you need to... And the fans keep going off. Why is it doing that? That might be why it's heating up. Yep, the fan doesn't want to go on for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway. Yeah, like I said, I need to be able to Yeah, they have extension manager and all this stuff. This just configure blurps. Yeah, okay. Nothing. You must configure this third-party extension. Complete onboard. I mean, you got to do like a whole onboarding thing and everything. It's like, God damn, it's always a million things, and I just don't think I'm going to do that. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So I wish this wasn't. Why would the fan go off? It's like it doesn't want to stay on or something. It's really odd. Come on, baby. Go back on. There you go. Oh, and then it goes off. Look at that. Oh, so it's the USB. I'm here. It's just, like I said, the fans that are supposed to go on the cooling thing, they just said, you know what, fuck it, we're not going to go on. And they're like flickering or something. And the laptop, although it's a top of the line one, is heating up like you wouldn't believe it. It's actually painful to touch. That's how hot this thing is. And the fan won't go on for whatever reason. So it's probably where we're going to end that. It's just one thing after another. It's really been trying for me. But anyway. We're doing the best that we can with it, but like I said, if you wanted to do some trivia, we could have done that. But like I said, we'll probably end it in a little bit. Yeah, it just did. It heats up. Oh. I'm not sure why it does that. Well, I kind of know why, but. Anyway, that's what's going on with that. So I didn't see anyone really type in the chat that they wanted to continue to do the now, just as I'm about to say, all right, I'll see you. And now he come alive. Okay. I could do one, I guess. All right. What's it going to be? Movies, music, sports, what? Because I don't know why this is heating up the way it is and why the fans just keep flickering. It will not stay on. This USB is absolute dog shit. So before I unplug the whole thing just to replug it back on. Yep. The fans aren't on. That's why. Won't stay on. Awesome. Gotta love it. Lots of issues. Anyway, what's it going to be? Movies. Okay. Movie quote. Let me think. Let me think. All right, I got one. For $5. You ready? You're the only one playing, I guess, bud. So, here we go. What movie is this quote from? I'll make it a nice, easy one, too. Or I believe that it's easy, so we'll see if you think it is as well. All right, here we go. Sometimes dead is better. You don't even have to tell me who said it, just what movie it was. It'll make it nice and easy. And he says it a couple of times, 2 or 3 times he says in it. And they're explaining something, and he goes, well, sometimes dead is better. What movie? 10 seconds. Five seconds. At least take a guess. I'll give you a hint. It came out in 1989. That's it. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, you didn't guess at all, and then all of a sudden you nail it right on there, huh? That is correct. You won. Pet Cemetery. Yeah, that's Fred Gwynn that's saying it. You know, Herman Munster. You know, when he was talking to the guy. Sorry for what, man? You won. That's all. It's just weird. There was no guess or anything. All of a sudden, 1 second to go, all of a sudden, boom, he nails it. All right. So instead of giving you a sub, we'll give you the $5. What do you want? Cash App or Venmo? I forgot. I should create a favorites list of the same people catch up. Okay. So where's the ones that I've done in the past? There should have been some. All right, there it is. And you're not on there. Are you not on here for some reason? Send it in a whisper to me. Oh, okay, or that. No, I don't think I've ever did this. It says no results. So let's see if I did this wrong. Yeah, it says no results. I'm on Cash App. I can't find you. Let's try it again. Let me try this again. So the cash tag is yeah, right. Well, I mean, that's some people. Well, I already know your name. I'm saying, but a lot of people, they don't. If it's their real name and they don't want it on there, obviously that's not yours. But that's why they do that. It's okay. Wow. So nothing wants to work tonight, huh? That's the way it rolls? I'll tell you what. All day long, clear as a bell. As soon as we go on, all sorts of issues. Before the mic went dead, it's just crazy. No results. Maybe I put this in wrong. 1 second. It's trying. It is. I got to turn on my Wi-Fi on my phone because that's how fucking bad it is. It's really pissing me off. Diddy? Yes? You know what I mean? Diddy? Tiddy? No. Okay. Well, he's got the same name as you then. Let's do it again. Let's go back. Wow. $ XBERT 43. XBERT 43. That's what comes up, man. There's like a picture of a... I don't even know what the hell that is. Oh, it's a chicken. And that's not you, huh? What the fuck are you talking about? What did you just type? An I? What is that? No idea what you're... I'm lost, bro. No idea what you're talking about. So if someone has the same exact cash tag as you is what you're trying to tell me? Right, I just said, is that you? Expert, it says Diddy as the name. You said no. Yeah, it's beer butt chicken. I see it, but... Oh, well, I just asked you. I just said, is that you, Diddy? You went, no. All right. I wouldn't expect you to know your own name. That would be crazy. All right. God damn, bro. All right. All right, so we put trivia. $5. Pay. You should get it in a second. Great. Everything's falling apart and I'm hemorrhaging money. Did you get it? It says that it went to you. It says for trivia. He puts a chicken on there. It's funny. You should have gotten it by now if you want to check your phone or whatever. It's usually instantaneous, I would think. Yep, fans refuse. You know when the fan will go on? Right after I shut everything down, then all of a sudden the fan will go on like... Unbelievable. All right, cool. You got it. Got another winner there. Out of cemetery. I'm either the biggest sucker in the world or you're that. Anyway, that's cool though. Yeah, so we're probably going to wrap it up. I'm kind of tired. It's getting late. It is, yeah, there's some meanies, man. I have another meanie, an animated one that his smile gets bigger. It took me a while because this girl's a fucking idiot that tried to make for me and was already halfway done. It looked like a yellow pig or something. I'm like, what are you, retarded? So, anyway, that's what's going on with that. I'm waiting because it has to be approved by Twitch. So it's okay if people use copyrighted music and they use copyrighted music and go right through their Xbox and they could smoke bowls and do lines and all sorts of shit. But they have to approve an image that I copyrighted in 2004. They have to approve that. That's the way Twitch rolls, baby. And on that note, we're going to be done with Wednesday. So we'll be off Thursday and Friday. But I will be back Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mean Machine 973 at outlook.com. The toll-free number if you want to call in to do the trivia when we're on our regular satellite hookup. That's Saturday night at 9. That is 833-777-MEAN, M-E-A-N. Time to get bean, baby. Anyway, thanks, Rob. I appreciate it. And the people that we had tonight, like I said, we did a little over 3 hours. Nothing crazy, but I didn't go on Monday, so one day at least make an appearance and show my beautiful face during that time. So that's cool. Wanted to make sure that the Twitch, wow, look at that. What in the hell is that? No idea. Really weird. No idea what happened there. Lock. It might be because it's heating up. So, oh, this is it's the top of the line for absolute top of the line for streaming and this and that instead of a 16 or an 8 or 32 or whatever. 64 is the best. As you can see, bullshit. Don't have the correct peripherals for everything's got to go through USB. It comes on hot. The USB will not stick in all the way, and there after 4.5 hours, and probably blow out the motherboard. At this point, I'll read you with this fucking thing too, and it's like $1,300 laptop. I'll just toss this fucker. I don't really care, you know. You saw what I did, but it was nothing. There is no software or hardware that's safe with me around, I'll tell you right now, because they don't call me the Mean Machine for nothing. You know what I mean? I will rage. Anyway, probably going to end it off there. Rob, thanks a lot for moderating. I appreciate it. For those that were listening, if you want to catch us on Twitter or Instagram, or definitely go over and sub for us, I appreciate it over on YouTube at Mean Machine 973. That would be a huge help for us. We get some watching hours and some videos. We will be. So have a good Thursday. Have an excellent Friday. Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Once again, it's 833-777-MEAN. And we're going to go over different things. Like I said, it's not just sports. It's pop culture. It's movies. It's music. It's whatever you guys want to talk about. We talk about Madden. We talk about the NFL draft. We talk about baseball, the NFL playoffs, the upcoming season ends eventually. It's going to be a lot of fun. So as we glide through, we're already in May. You know what I mean? One more month and we're basically half the in. Things are going to have a bigger following, a bigger audience, and then the good sports starts, and then football season will start before you know. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, yeah, I am. Yeah, because this is kind of heating up, but we're done for the night, pretty much. Yeah, you did. You're a winner. I appreciate your up in your. By the way, that was a jersey. The picture you sent, it's nice. But yeah, you could drop me an email anytime. If it's something that you don't want everyone to see, and you contact me on Twitter, just do it through a message. Don't put it for everyone to see because they can all see that unless you put it in a direct message. Or you can email me. That's cool. Anyway, yeah, we're going to work on a few things here and there and get this fan working and everything. But it was not, all in all, it was a pretty good show. We went for almost 4 hours. 10 minutes short of 4 hours. We went on around 8:30ish, something like that. Maybe almost 4 hours. Yeah, I had Twitter a while ago. Plus, like, yeah, you do, and it's all random. People do like shadow banning and all this other shit on there. I know. I have like a 3-way conversion thing, or to qualify to get in, which causes more issues actually than anything else. But what happens is you use that, and it thinks you're logging in here or there. It bounces. They can't track. And people are always trying to track me. So if you have a VPN, if you know how to work that, that really helps. It really helps because then they can't track you. Everything, Twitch, especially all of them, they all try to track you, man. For whatever reason, marketing purposes and whatnot. So be careful. More stuff happens, and I got to put my foot through this computer because it's heating up and the fans won't go on. So we might need this computer for later on. Anyway, have a good night, my man. And for the other people that were watching over on YouTube, I appreciate that very much. We had some fun. We had the trivia winner. We went over a lot of stuff. Good luck with your Madden backyard ballers tomorrow night. And, like I said, we're gaining ground. We're gaining a lot of traction. You know what I mean? What we're doing. So I appreciate all the views and everything. Thousands of views on the last couple of videos that I put up on YouTube, which is basically an extension or an addition thereof of the streams that we do. But it's all good. At MeMachine973, whether you're on TikTok, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, your sister's tomato, whatever it is. It's all at MeMachine973. MeMachine973 at Outlook.com. And then you can check us out on Twitter and things like that and give you some show updates. Reach out to us. And like I said, I'll be answering questions, specific questions for different people that might or might not have on Saturday when we are live broadcast. That's a live broadcast on Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there. All right? So for everybody at the Meme Machine, which I mean just friggin' me because I'm by myself and I'm tired tonight. Anyway, thanks a lot for stopping by. Thanks. Big shout out to Budweiser winner. See, I should have a Streamlabs or whatever. Being able to do all this stuff. You do whatever you want, man. It's your one. You want it fair square. I appreciate that, though, man. Right? Like I said, we're a few subs away. So it's going. It's starting to go, though. Like I said, the show's starting to come together, and then we'll have more content and different things. Got to get everything working and running, and got to, it takes a little bit of time, but we've come a long way. Our first show was March 25th. So it hasn't even been 2 months. I can count on and trust that really does make the difference, and I mean that. So thanks, man. Have a good night. Everybody that's listening that came in on the satellite hookup, thank you very much. Come back and see us Saturday night. Meme Machine lives on, baby. Have a good night. Take care, say a prayer, comb your hair, and I'll see you there. Peace with chicken grease. See ya.